Here in just a second or two. Let's see if I've actually got us working and not double casting. I'm going to be double casting. There it goes. Dashboard is muted. Good. Cool. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun day today. We've got. We might be down. We're going to have a couple players in and out a little bit, but for the most part, everyone's going to be here as we dig deeper into the Black Dragonflight Syndicate's lair. Let me get a tweet out so I can tell people that we are, in fact, live. I'm actually just going to retweet my other tweet just because it makes my life easier. Go to me. Profile. I forget whether it does that or not. I'm just going to do the We Are Live. New tweet. With today's episode of The Vice. Twitch.com/tallskull. Put up the picture. Not that. There. Teaser 23. Who's in this? Good Gap High. Bird versus Plane. Dragons. Daniel. Danny. Alicia. Jeanette. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cloak and Blaster, because they are awesome. Hey, Brigger, how you doing? Satine Phoenix, because she's been very cool all this week, so I'm going to tag her. Don't know whether she wants to be tagged, but I'm doing it. And Dungeons and Dragons, or Twitch, or Roll20. Let's do Dungeons and Dragons. Join us as we crawl the lair of the Black Flight Syndicate. Actually, I'm going to get rid of Dungeons and Dragons and add in Project Semicolon, because that's who we're supporting. PRO. There we go. Project Semicolon. Tweeteroonie. Cool, cool. Got the pump. Yeah, awesome, dude. That's what it's all about. Oh, cheers. I'm having some amino acids myself. So, here we go on Twitter. Who all is out there in chat? Who all is lurking? Lurking like a gherkin. It looks like it's all my players and you, Brigger. You have me all to yourself. Let's see. There's a Danny. And the question we have is going to be whether we get a good guy pie now or later. But yeah, green room's filling up. It's so crazy. We've got Bird versus Plane in a tank top, and dragons are cats because it's winter in Australia, and a hoodie and a knit beanie and all of that. So crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh, I forgot to move my players over onto... You know what? They'll survive where they are. Yeah, they'll survive where they are. Anyhow, anywho. Wow. I'm excited for today. There's Oh my gosh. This is our first real big, deep dungeon crawl, really, with the Vice. We've had a couple single sessioners, but as far as a multi-session dungeon crawl, this is kind of the first one. So it's going to be interesting to see how our group of players handles themselves with it. I think it's going to be cool. At least I hope it's going to be cool, or else they're all going to die. And then that's that. I'm doing good. I am doing good, Brieger. Yeah. This is how the confidence I have in my players. Yes, I have a beer ready just in case, along with my amino acids. So we'll see. I don't know. You know, they always worry me a little bit sometimes. They get a little crazy. So we'll see. We'll see. But the good news is, I mean, we are smashing our goal with Project Semicolon. We're already at $500, which is pretty darn awesome. I feel very cool about that. We've got 6 people who subscribe to the channel, which is very cool as well. That just kind of blows my mind that we have that many folks who have subscribed. And so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with like the whole shebang. Everything is going good, and subscribers. Look at that. Who would have thought? Me with subscribers. But yeah. So I don't know. How are you doing? How's James? Hey, Stonia. How you doing? Oof. Dragons are cats. It's in the chat. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. Oh man, oh man. But I claim that none of my players are in here. So I would like to remind, I mean, we don't have any viewers right now, but if as more come in, yeah, no spoilers for our players. There's lots of stuff that you guys get to see because you're kind of behind the DM screen that they don't. So no spoilers, please. It's a spoiler-free zone. I actually should probably do one of the that is the rules thing. I've yet to set that up. Yeah, no, it's subscriptions doesn't work through tablet. It's you have to do it through a laptop or through an actual PC. I know it used to be that way. I assume it's still that way because I had the same problem because I was always watching stuff from work. I see you. I hear you. See you watching the stream there, Cat Dragons. You better not watch the stream during the show. Be in chat, but you're not allowed to watch the stream. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, no. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. My players look very worried. Why would they be worried about stuff? You know it. I don't know. How do you guys feel about? How do you think my players can handle it? Because you want to TPK them. I really don't want to TPK them. However, if they do stupid things, I'll kill him. It's DM's job. If you do stupid stuff, there is, I'm not going to just jump in and rescue you, because I feel bad. That's not the way this works. Not the way it works. Hey, it's Calamity. Is there glint? Glint? What glint? There's no glint. I have no glint. No glint in my eye. I'm not out to get them or anything. No glint. There's no glint here. There is no glint. I was going to say I'm going to TPK them in the Vice. This is just like, easy stuff. Boomer, how you doing? You ready for this craziness that these guys are about to get themselves into? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Crazy, crazy. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully they won't die. I know, right? I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, this is probably I claim I'm calling this their first true crawl. The monastery was a little bit, but I mean that was more a whether they were going to continue on with combat into a second session, not so much a it ain't done type idea. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how it all works out. Yeah. Trial by fire, exactly. They gotta learn, man. Y'all gonna learn today. Good old-fashioned book learning. You know it. Good old-fashioned. Woohoo. Yeah. Oof. Oh, wow. Why do we got so many... Lots of people retweeting, doing all kinds of stuff. Man. Word is getting out about the Vice. That's crazy. I don't know, we got about a minute ago. Maybe I'll let these... I think I got about all who's going to be here. Because like I said, Good Guy Pie might drop in with us later. But he is on the road out in a camper. That's my understanding. So let me let the folks know that we're about to go live. And let's pull them on over. Okay, we're going to go live here in just a minute. So, let me get my headset on and... Okay, here we go. Look at that! people are in the wrong spots, but they actually are, or at least have a square around them. So let's get people in the right spot and do some introductions. Let's see who can I catch eating with something in their mouth right this second. Oh, there we go. We got to be got to go with tree hugging druid.
I'm not eating anything.
Oh, I thought you were. I'm sorry. Anyway, we still let you go first.
Okay. Hi, I am Tree Hugging Druid. I play the absolutely not getting consumed by the void high elf rogue Celia.
Nope, not getting consumed by the void at all.
Not getting consumed by the void at all.
I haven't cross-referenced that yet.
Then next, let's go up to Templar Warden.
Hello, I am Templar Warden. I am playing Hidden by Axel, the Tabaxi wizard who is curious, excitable, wants to murder some bandits because bandits always need murdering. Well, most of the time they need murdering, but we can talk about that later. And he's both he's worried for Celia, of course, but he's also both he's just very anxious about discovering where this whole thing leads. Excited and worried, so yeah, fun times.
Fun times. Let's go to Toonarth.
I am Toonarth. I'm playing Kel, the Wood Elf Druid, who is currently in spider form, which Iska is fascinated by, but Iska's player, not so much.
Evil. Cool. And let's now go to Tree Hug. We already did Tree Hug Druid. I moved her. So let's go to Luna.
Hello, I am NNG9. I play Luna, our Water Genasi monk, who is calm, collected, and will kill anyone that prevents her from helping restore Celia to her original self. You know, the quiet one.
Yeah, the quiet one. Yes, obviously.
I mean, she is.
Actually, she is the quiet one, but quiet but deadly.
Wait, she's a fart now? Ew.
Oh, okay, that didn't come out exactly right. Let me restate.
No, it's fine. Moving on.
Moving on. Let's go with Bird vs. Plane.
Hey, I am Bird vs. Plane. I'll be playing Iskatal, the half-elf bard. I'm also out of my own state, staying at someone's house for the weekend, surrounded by like 10 other dudes. So I might be in and out. I will try to keep this as professional as possible, though. So.
Hey, and look, we do have a good guy pie.
Hey.
At the last second, with the clutch coming in, good guy pie. So let me actually move myself down to this corner.
Yep.
And let me get a good guy pie into a screen. Oh, golly, I gotta give me a second. Give me a second. Window capture. Is that? There we go. And there should be a good guy pie here somewhere.
Oh, he's twisting and turning.
When you do that, we see you sideways.
Okay. Phone camera not good.
Hey, thank Mixie Mix for the follow. So, good guy pie, tell us who you are and who you are playing.
Well, I'm Good Guy Pie, and I will hopefully be playing for at least half this session. Look, Goldheart, the human blood hunter, presented to you from a wonderful camper van right now.
Nice. Okie dokie. So, did I actually get everyone this time, or have I forgotten someone? Because I've been moving people around. Everyone introduce themselves.
I think, no, we're good. That's all of us, I think.
Yeah, we didn't miss several people, I think.
Every,
so how about
solid
Iskren?
player that we have, all
Yeah,
of our
you know,
good
well, because, you know,
cats,
he's going to die today anyway.
Told ya.
So, Iskren. Dragons are cats.
Hello everyone, I am Dragons Are Cats, and I am coming to you all the way from sunny Australia. Joke's on you, it's nighttime. I am playing Iskren, the erratic Eladrin Warlock of the Frost Prince, and I'm here to do some investigations on the Weave, all this chaos stuff that's going on, Netherwings, Void Arms, Rings. It's... yeah.
There you
He's
go.
gonna kill some things.
Gosh, there's so many of you guys now. It's like I'm feeling like a little bit like over, like as though I'm outnumbered or something.
It's time to thin the herd.
Quick,
Why do I have
everyone,
a
kill the
random
GM.
bird versus plane text down here? It's like I've got so many things happening on this window. It's like I don't even know what I got going on anymore. I don't need an extra bird versus plane. Okay, so seriously, is that everyone? I did Tunarth, I did Cilia, I did Luna. Luna, yes, you said hello, didn't you? I did Bird, I did Templar, here's Axel, I did Good Guy Pie. Yes, okay, that's all of us. Pro streamer, golly, there's so many of you. I love it. Okay, so anyway, to get back into our story, last time we left this intrepid group, they had ventured into the lair of the Black Dragonflight Syndicate, mainly on the trail of a interesting development with Cilia. One of the rings, the cursed rings that they were gifted with, a couple, months ago now, has made its way onto Cilia's finger. And while at first they felt that she was being turned into like a Dragonborn, it turns out that it actually is something much more sinister. There are, our friend Iskrin is a member of a sort of, we'll say, beyond this world order, trying to keep the peace. And his patron, one of the great old Fey patrons, is the Frost Prince. And apparently his sworn enemy is someone known as the Dark Empress. And she uses, while the Frost Prince uses the members of Iskrin's order to help restore spheres that have been somehow damaged or corrupted, the Dark Empress uses something known as the Shadow Reavers, and which are made from void energy itself. And it appears as though, say Space Police, pretty much, appears as though this ring isn't transforming her into a Dragonborn. The black dragon scales that had formed on her skin sort of sloughed off, leaving behind just a form made of pure darkness and the void, with sort of this gray, staticky energy aura around it. And she's left with these vibrations in her hands, currently mainly affecting her offhand. As a rogue, she has lost her ability to wield her offhand attack proficiently. And it does seem to be spreading, and rather rapidly, much like happened with Luck when he was cursed with his ring and was had to go and recover the heart of his ancestors, the golden heart from his ancestors. Astral Fixer, that works too. Otherworld Plumber, all of the above. He's actually a sweeper. Yeah, he's an interstellar sweeper. Anyway, so they followed this line of chaos because, as the Dark Empress is the mother of chaos, she seems to be making inroads into this sphere, as it's known, and potentially wanting to turn Cilia into one of her agents. Bumped into some guards outside of the Black Dragonflight Syndicate lair, and then descended down a ladder into a network of caves, mines, and as a giant spider ambush attack burst in through the doors of a sort of a central gathering place. Luck would recognize this. Most mines have these sort of nodes where different tunnels from different areas all come together, and that you sort of gather things before either taking them out of the mine or getting things down to their different pathways. Combat has just ended after a fairly rousing and quick victory. There was a close call there for a little bit, but Luna's up. She got surprise attacked. Turns out these guys are pretty sneaky, and like many rogues, do have some advantages when they attack from a point of surprise. and we will rejoin our players there, having just finished combat. And let me find them on this gigantic map that I've made. Hey, Anonymous donated $50. Thank you again, Anonymous, for all of the
Yay.
amazing donations you have given towards such a worthy cause. I missed it as it came in. $35 to Spellbank, $10 for a +1 weapon enchant for Luna. And was there something else there? And 5 for a nat 20 to Kel. So Kel, nat 20. You get a +1 weapon enchant for Luna for your next or like it's basically a scroll or a crystal, whatever you want to call it, to break to enchant your weapon for 1 combat, basically a minute. And 35 to the Spellbank. Let me add 35 to this 15, which brings us up to 150, which does in fact bring us, I believe, 150 brings us to a level 5 spell. I got that right, because after 100 there's $50 increments. 50, yep. So this will be now a level 5 spell. Who is feeling lucky?
Jeanette.
Okay, let me bring up what you guys need to roll.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to get up the treasure chart. The scrolls by level. This will be a level 5 scroll. So yeah, this will be, unless there's other big donations, this will probably be what you'll end up with as the cash-in point. At the end of the month, it cashes in automatically. So it's a D46.
More like a ball.
46!
With a 46.
Bounce
Interesting. This could come in definitely helpful. It is a wall of stone. Very nice for when there's big trouble and needing to block off passageways in places like mines.
When you want to know. But it's frankly... Oh, that's an enemy there. Nope.
So, like I said, we are rejoining you. Literally, combat has just finished. And you guys sort of all look around at each other, one of you being a giant spider. And here you are in this room. There's very much as you see. Let me re-describe it. I mean, it is sort of a gathering place, but also seems to be almost like a communal storage and... call it a break room. There are a couple different long tables, one round table that looks like people might play cards or things at, a couple other food tables. There are lots of crates here, barrels. Looks like there's a couple tapped barrels where people have been partaking of some of the spoils of their looting of caravans and wagons and or, as you heard before, nearby farmsteads and settlements. Some of these are broken. These guys. It's kind of a bandit hideout kind of feel here. It is dark. There are some torches around the room. It does have about a 15 to 20 foot ceiling inside of here. Probably more like 15. Probably 10 to 15 foot ceiling. It does look sort of like that sort of etched limestone type idea. I mean, you do see where there are some deeper pick marks and scratch marks, but for the most part, these tunnels and this mining operation seems to have been done through a process of erosion. Thanks, Mr. Grumbleclues, for the host. I do appreciate it. So, my friends, you are here amongst all these things.
Are we out of initiative?
You are out of initiative, yes.
Can I roll to see if I get my web back?
Absolutely. Thanks for the follow.
I sort of look at Iskrin and look at Cilia. How is Cilia looking at this time? Progress of the sort of void.
Cilia, I mean, basically pretty much the same as before. Her whole offhand arm, I mean, since the combat earlier, I mean, we've had 2 combats, but seeing as they both last less than a minute, and then down here it's only been probably about 30 minutes, I'd say, since the combat before. Her whole forearm is just a black void. I mean, it has form. She does sort of have the shakes. With it, it seems like it's vibrating almost as though it is indistinct. Little blur, almost like it leaves trails behind it. On her right arm, you do see where there are some black scales that look like, but then have fallen off and are leaving behind just sort of these holes around her lips on one side. Her lips are sort of just have now become this black void, and you can see on the edges where the black void is, this sort of perimeter of these scales that are kind of lifting, and as they flake off, it is, spreading.
So look, goes. Iskrin, which way do we go now? We've got to hurry up.
Iskrin still has his blue flame blade burning. Melissa's just all kind of crazy in his eyes, still hacking and slashing at this body before him, and he just curses in Elvish, switching from Elvish to Celestial, to Draconic, back to Common. How dare you bring the void and chaos to my sphere?
Iskrin,
And then finishes it off with an Elvish blast.
Celia's just gonna place a hand on Iskrin's shoulder and say, "Calm down."
Back to us, Iskrin.
Just like...
Come on. Back down to the ground. You're a bit off in
like-
the la-la land there.
He looks around at everyone, sees the mess he's made, and kind of teleports down next to Luck. And goes, enough of that, what'd you say?
Which way do we go now? Make haste.
As I scan the room in a 3D in a full circle. What way is that weave going? And what other weaves can I see in here?
It's interesting. Here, inside of these caves, the weave is completely blurred. It is almost like from before your sight became manifest several months ago. All of the lines, it's as though someone, they are vibrating so much that they've all sort of blend together, and you are unable to discern the different lines of the weave itself any longer within these caves. Something about them is making your sight not as effective as it normally is. It seems to be as though the weave is itself vibrating, or your sight has somehow been affected.
As I do a complete spin around, I get back to where I was, and go, I think I'm blind. I put my own hand just so I could try to see my own weave, and just lift up, down, up, down.
Yeah. Nope, everything is blurred, as though it's charged to such a level that, or like I say, or your sight's affected. It's as though it's just indistinct. It has become blurred within this space.
Can I still see the line of chaos, or is that still blurred as well?
Nope.
I want to rush to Luna's side, seeing she's still like kind of beat up, and just be like reaching for. I still have a normal health potion left, so basically just going for it and just like extending it to her, trying to, not like forcing it on her, but just wanting to like, in a very like wordless like check in with Luna, see how she's doing, see what she needs.
Luna will nod and take it gratefully, and hopefully roll better than 1. Fuck. And now regular healing potions are a D...
2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Okay, got it.
Is this a door?
So let me
Can
zoom.
I check it?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Axel would be, seeing if he could get like a peek through either a gap or underneath it.
24. I'm checking it for traps and checking for lock.
Okay, so it does not have any lock on it, and it's interesting. It's almost as though it's a giant plate of steel with a door drawn on it. There are with the 24 there does seem to be some type of runes and writing upon it.
Yep.
Axel.
Yep. Axel's immediately there to look over these things, see if he can suss out any magical properties.
I'm not even... Axel, you just with a sigh look at it. This is one of Grom's favorite ways of keeping curious apprentices out of places. There are places, you see, where two keystones can be placed, which will turn it into a door. The problem with these is the fact that even if you need the magic for the door to be created, so even by dispelling the magic, you end up still with just a giant steel wall. It is something that frustrated you immensely throughout your youth, because... Yeah. It's not a door. It's not a door until it's ajar.
Right. So he explains this to so to get this is like a wall, and you need magic to make it open up, and to make that magic you need the keystones, and we need to get the keystones, and if we can't find the keystones, I can't really open it up. I don't have the spell, so maybe it's around here, or maybe in the other door over there. He sort of points around the corner.
Well, I'm really glad my sight's failing, guys. I'm sorry.
So I guess, do we want to look in boxes, or do we want to continue?
With the door, Axel, is there any way that this could work, as Iska will look at, or show off the robe of useful items that she has, and point specifically to a window that she could place on a vertical surface that we can reach. Is there any way, or does magic counteract that?
Do me a your choice, Arcana or History. I think you got the same bonus in each. So
Yeah, Arcana.
Oh.
Nope.
Hey, that could work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like the spell is like what opens it, so maybe. But
Hey, that
I
could
don't
work.
know. Yeah, he's got to say exactly. He's going to say that, but I wanted to say it as Axel. Yeah. Spell to open it, but you could get a work around it. Could be smart.
Yeah.
That
Question.
can work.
Question. How effectively, with all of my giant spider legs, can I kind of paw... Yes, bird. Kind of pick through the bodies, the corpses, to see if they have pouches or anything that might have magical keystones in them?
I mean, you can certainly start searching. I would say you're at disadvantage on any investigation, but other people would certainly see you starting to do that if they felt to do so as well.
Well,
Yeah,
I am going
I
to
wouldn't-
attempt, obviously, since I said I was doing it, so let me roll.
Yeah, spider legs are just also your first time being in this form that we're aware of in the game. I'd say you're having trouble, undoing buttons and opening. A lot of in the old world it was strings that were tied, and these are thieves. They know how to keep their pouches from being picked and such. So you're not having much luck.
So, but it's very obvious that
Yes, you
the
are
giant
struggling.
spider in the room is
You've got one held up, shaking him upside down, seeing what falls out.
Celia would actually go for the body who looks like he's more of a bit higher rank.
Okay. So yes, you remember this one here has a little bit more, nicer and also more well-used armor. This one here, of course, is the archer, who again is a little better equipped than what the other ones were. So,
okay. I'm gonna check him first.
Okay. Do me an investigation check with a 14. I mean, you find about 8 gold on him. One of the things. So yeah, I'd say that's about it. With a 14, that's all you see on him. Are there folks checking other people, looking around the room, etc.?
Yeah, Iska is definitely gonna aid in this.
So everyone, if you want to, throw me investigation checks as you look around the room. Whoever wants to investigate.
Luck is going to have a look at the door.
I'm going to have a look around.
To intimidate the bodies and to give them dead bodies.
Give me your secrets.
God damn it!
I'm going to investigate around this table here. Like, I'm guessing there's tankards and stuff on it. And I'm just like...
Good night, you guys. Come on.
Oh my god.
We are doomed. Should we just stop now and just say that this is going to be a TPK?
Luna with the double ones. Good night.
Goodness.
Have you ever seen a sorrier set of rolls in your life?
This is just...
So, luckily, Iskrin, looking around the tables, one of the things you do notice, a lot of there are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs packed up, with bedrolls, rations, right next to these tables. I mean, they don't look like they've been, they're not muddy. They haven't been worn as though, coming in from a mission. It looks very much as though they are packed up and ready, as though they were about to head out after, a last mug and maybe waiting for nightfall, or some cue to head on their way.
Cool. I pick up a tankard and have a swig. I spit it out immediately and say, great flavored.
Alright. Let's just go here. Check the door.
Everyone's checking the other door.
So, Luna, as you make your way around the room, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, come on!
It's a dipsa again.
Well, that's where we got the last one.
Yeah.
You are able to catch yourself, but fall to your knees. And the reason why you tripped is because something that you saw shocked you so much, it almost made your heart stop. You see a plain pine box that looks just like one that you had in your home, probably about 8 inches wide by 6 inches tall by 3 or 4 inches deep, almost like a cigar box type idea. And it startles you so badly, you almost tripped over, as you catch it out of your corner of your eye, it's sort of over here in this pile.
Which pile?
Over here in the top corner.
Okay. Up over there.
How people get mimicked.
Good guy, you're going to have to either talk louder or closer.
He said this is how people get mimicked.
Yeah, this is how people get mimicked. But yeah, so you see this box.
Well, we're opening it.
Do me another investigation check.
Okay. Maybe. You know, I'd use an advantage, but going by my last roll, that wouldn't help. What is that?
Wow.
Wouldn't help.
Wow.
Oh well.
What did you just say?
I can't open the box.
No,
It's super tricky.
It opens.
It's not even
And it is what you thought it was. On the outside is a faded, not very well done, and again, this is a simple made box, something that was made for the masses, sort of faded and painted symbol of Saint Cuthbert, and within are, just as you remembered, 2 vials of holy water, but in the center where your parents kept theirs, the actual holy symbol that your parents used to use in their prayers and meditations is missing, but you can still see the imprint of it there.
Just very carefully touching inside the box. She's gonna kind of crouch by it for a minute. Just kind of lost in thought. Stand back up and then take the vials.
Okay. And so you're able to take the 2 vials of, again, from your memory, what would be holy water. You leave the box behind.
Well, you said it was.
It's just little. Think cigar box. It's kind of like a little. It's a set. It's usually almost especially for commoners. This would be a family heirloom. You would spend years worth of earnings to be able to show your devotion, to purchase this, what would be basically a prayer box, a holy symbol of your deity, and holy water from their temple. Back before the vice and teleportation, these were kind of a mass market thing. Certainly since then they've become more rare. The one that your parents had been in the family for years. Basically, it was a cherished item that would be, you would keep in a safe spot and would always make sure that it was arranged back and put back in place. Your parents kept the holy symbol pretty much in the box all the time, except when paying penance.
Mm-hmm. In that case, she will leave the vials in the box and put the box in her bag then.
Okay.
Note that.
The rest are out and around. They're just because of sort of the mess and the heightened, everyone's sort of heightened state after the battle. There's other stuff here. You are just, it's kind of one of those things where you're sure there's more things, but everyone's a little too anxious to take the time to dig through and really discover what all is here. So, I heard someone talk about doors.
We were Luke's been looking at the door to no avail. He's just sort of been standing there, his arms crossed. His arms kind of crossed because of the weird shield thing.
Yeah.
And it was like,
You hear Ishkrin in the background. Is this how you people see all the time?
I don't know.
Axel's probably investigating the door as well.
Do me an investigation.
Look through any cracks.
Yeah, if you want to look through around.
Investigation. Roll the buttons.
Yeah, I rolled a 12 on the door.
Oh, you
Roll a
rolled a 12 on
nine,
the door. It doesn't appear to be trapped or locked. I mean, it just seems like kind of normal doors. You're muted, Celia.
Celia is gonna look at Luck and say, "Can you step back here real fast?"
If I hear her say that, I'm going to give up my investigations and come over to that door and get ready to, if I need to, barrel through like I did before.
Okay.
I stand back on the table in a higher position so I can send off my 2 remaining floaty crystal spheres.
Okay. Who did we lose? We lost somebody. Looks like we lost a Templar. I'm going to see if he'll pop back in before I redo all the cameras.
No, we lost the bird.
We lost the bird.
The bird.
Bird's word. Okay, Templar just left his chair. Okay, so I'll see if they pop back in. Anyway, so Celia, what are you planning on doing?
Well, I want to peek, like open the door quietly and like peek in to the door.
Okay.
And I will roll a sleight of hand, please. Okay, awesome. A 19 sleight of hand.
Finally, good roll.
Woohoo! You see a hallway beyond. There is some dim light coming from that direction. Coming from down the hallway, enough to let your dark vision sort of, actually kick, so to speak. And it seems as though there is a torch up on a wall beside another door further down the hallway.
Alright, and I'm just like, yeah, guys, there's a hallway, there's a torch, so there's probably people, down there keeping watch. Do we want to go in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Anyone trained in insight, give me a roll.
Me, too, because I'm trained in insight.
Anyone, who's in, anyone who's trained in insight.
Not good at this.
I'm trained in it, but
One of my
I'm good at it.
one of my few proficiencies.
Hey.
Luna. Let me just see. I'm trying to get people where they're supposed to be. Sorry. Axel, Iska, Axel with Axel. As you walk back across the room, it just kind of hits you. It's quite a scene that you've all left behind here.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we could weigh the bodies down and dump them in the water. Because how deep was that water? Actually, no, we could stand in it, though. It would still be noticed.
We could burn them all. Firework.
Things about that. First, very disrespectful. Second, burning a body takes very long.
And we're kind of inside a cave, and I know smoke goes up, but there's kind of not a lot of space.
Is one of these are there boxes big enough to hide these bodies in temporarily, at least?
You can see if you can find some that are empty. I mean, for the most part, what you looked in was full, but I mean, it's also pretty cluttered here. Emptying a box, there would just be more stuff on the floor or more things if you wanted to try to certainly, I'd say you probably could. Well, we can do an investigation to see how many bodies you could
I'm not
find
rolling
spots for.
Admittedly, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of blood around. So, yeah.
Well, the blood, actually, that's easy to fix.
True enough. Yeah, fresh blood as well.
Is that up there? Is that a rug?
Yeah, it's basically it's lying on the floor. It's kind of like a sleeping mat.
You're not going to go do the sweep of the carpet, right?
Ishrin literally goes over and does that. He takes the two halves of this body, throws it and lifts them up and puts them in the back of this wagon, and then chucks over the rug over the top of them.
Okay.
Problem solved. In
Yeah.
best attempt to hide it.
So we got one in the wagon.
Alright, yeah, so we'll empty some of these other boxes and...
With an investigation, I'd say you're able to find 2 spots for 2 bodies in boxes, in the 2 big green boxes. You could certainly, this is going to take you some time. Are you going to be taking the time to do this? Just double checking so that you don't think, knowing that this isn't a...
Yes.
Okay. So over the course of about, we'll say out of 20 minutes, you all come up with some clever ways. You get one in the box over here,
Yeah, if it's taking long enough time, Axel will actually head off to the door and the entrance first up here.
Uh-huh.
And set up a alarm across the doorway.
Okay.
Before he does that, I do want to actually drag that body left in the hallway in real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And also throw it in the wagon. Pull the rug back up, throw it in the wagon.
Yeah, you probably have enough room in the wagon to throw in that wagon. Speaking as one's also like in 2 pieces, you could probably put 3 in there. It'd be a little lumpy on top, but you could do it.
How high is the ceiling?
Like I said, it's between 10 and 15 feet.
And there's like little stalactites.
Yeah, I mean it's not even by any means. You could do what you're thinking.
Yeah, I will take at least one of the bodies kind of up in a dark corner and just web it to the ceiling.
Okay, so yeah, actually over here, in this corner, it certainly seems to be a little bit more deserted than the others. You can get one up on the ceiling. What we say 3 in the thing. So yeah, I mean, Luna, since we had you do it before, do me a perception check to see how it's looking. Whether you think you've got yourself.
Ishrin casts prestidigitation to clean up the blood.
Okay.
Hey, Bird, Iska is fascinated to watch Kel as a giant spider taking one of the corpses and webbing it to the ceiling.
I meant Axel would be pretty fascinated with that as well, but he's busy doing spells.
She's captivated by this. She, even in a dire situation like this, she finds the beauty in the natural world that Kel could provide.
And on the other hand...
Thanks for playing along.
On the other hand, Bird vs. Plane does not appreciate this.
This is a nightmare, dude.
Okay, so you get your alarm set up. Who did me my perception check? It was going to be Luna. Perception. Yeah, I mean it's still a cluttered space. It doesn't seem any more cluttered than before. Do you? I mean, I'll say with that, one last thing that you do notice is that you see there are 5 packed bags. So you get those squirreled away as well to make it look as though they've potentially gone off on whatever they were gone off to go do. Barely hear you, Luck.
Oh. No, I was just making a comment that, I just think, they're off on one of those silly adventures.
Yep.
Sitting a few meters away from the guy tied up to them.
Yeah, some guy webbed to the ceiling. No worries, Bird. So yeah, you guys, let's see, the alarm is set up. People are in their places. That you see this hallway in front of you to go down. Did you all head that direction?
During the course of however long this takes, does Celia appear to be getting any worse?
I mean, there's certainly a progression. Maybe a few scales have fallen off. It is not that, her whole. It's not as though it is, ravaging her, so to speak, right now. But I mean, it is a progressive type idea situation she has going on.
I think there's one more door that's around this corner. If I remember correctly.
Yep, it is. You do see that door over there. It does have sort of crates and other things piled up against it. If someone wants to investigate it closer, they certainly can.
Yeah, sure. I'll have a look.
If Luck wants to investigate it too, Iska will help move stuff out of the way.
Nothing but the middle.
I mean, it's dusty. It is a dusty door. It does seem to be chained and padlocked, as well as having additional locks and bars upon it.
This one seems very guarded, protected or something. Might be something behind it. I don't know. Maybe they locked it off because the mine collapsed.
Void Quaker, can I borrow you for a minute?
Coming.
Her name is Celia. Or do you need a reminder?
Celia, you were fantastic. Please never change. And if you could stop becoming the Void, that would be great. Luna
I
quickly goes,
would if I could, but I can't. So,
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of trying to fix that.
We're working on it. It's good.
I'm trying. We're trying.
Fine.
Okay. So you doing an investigation on it?
Yep.
I saw how good you were with that fence and that gate. You can do this.
Yeah. No. There are 3 pretty substantial locks upon this door. Like I said, it is very dusty. From your look at it, it does seem as though the hinges are quite rusty, as though it hasn't been opened in a long time. And for all intents and purposes, has become a wall as as they have stored things in this space.
Celia just cracks her knuckles and says, and takes out her thieves' tools and is like, I'll get to work.
Okay. So do me a thieves' tools check. Actually, I need 3 of them, by the way.
3.
One of them comes open. The other 2, it seems as though they are, they are substantially rusted inside. And you'll need to figure some way to kind of get the locks usable before you'd be able to try again. This is the age of the lock is part of the problem here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna punch it. I'll punch it.
I was gonna say, if they're still rusted, do they seem destructible?
Celia takes out a crowbar and looks at Lug and says, "Here."
Thank you.
Outsource the labor.
So, Luck, you gonna do strength check on it?
Yeah.
I will need 2 strength checks from you, please. You are able to get one of the padlocks off, but this one major chain, it's not going to go to a crowbar. It's
You will never break the chain.
Can I cast Prestidigitation on? Go.
Oh, hello?
hello.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, you passed one, you failed the other one, Luck.
He's reaching for his pickaxe. Crowbar's not going to do this job.
Okay. Go ahead. You need to make me an attack roll. Okay. With a horrendously loud clang, you hit it, and the chain definitely takes a lot of damage. Doesn't quite seem to give way, though.
Celia just...
Yeah, it was really, really loud and echoed very loudly through this space.
Celia's just like, I said we go a different way, because that was a lot of noise. People are probably on their way.
What do you guys want to do? The chain is heavily damaged, but still holding.
If it looks like it's about to, or if it looks like it's close to cracking, I don't know. Iska's gonna push for doing this, like breaking this chain. We're already here. We should investigate everything before we move forward.
All right.
Can Iskrin cast Prestidigitation on the lock to clean up all the rust? Make it brand new and usable again?
You could certainly try. Give me a... I know what the spell says. Let me think about whether it's going to work or not. Give me your... give me a roll, a 20 plus your spell casting modifier, just to see if it's prestidigitatable. Rust is kind of different than just dirt.
Yes.
I imagine a mending would fix it, but hey.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll say that between the damage that was done.
Science.
Yeah, between the damage that was done and your prestidigitation, I'll even say that it basically what was holding everything together at this point now was rust, and so the lock does fall open.
All right, let's...
Although Iska's like gotten used to it and accepted things, she's gonna give Iskrin a look that just reads as, why didn't you do this earlier?
Because that would be the smart thing to do.
All right, quietly opening the door and looking through. 18 sleight of hand.
You do see a hallway beyond. It is extremely dark. In fact, as we've talked before, you have dark vision. You don't have blind sight. It just sort of disappears into darkness beyond your view. You do see, again, there seems to be dust and other it does not seem to have been used in quite some time. I mean, the air that comes wafting out of it is just sort of dust filled and sort of stale, as though it hasn't had much ventilation or movement within it for quite some time.
This looks safe.
Question. Being a miner, would Luke have any idea of why a door would be locked up like this?
Pretty much all the things that you had said before. There's lots of reasons why people close off mines. That it's run out. That as you heard from Gandry, that there could be gas. It could be that it's unstable, that it caves in. In Elevation Pit, there's many that you just close up and all but get forgotten. Again, almost same idea, get piled behind crates and stuff, and people even forget that there's an entrance to another tunnel behind them.
Let's make a move quick, lads and ladies.
Okay, so we're going in?
Going in.
Cool.
Going in? Okay. Stealthy, please. And she just gives Luck a look.
Okay, so question, with the amount of time that's passed, would we have gotten things back as if it was a short rest, or no?
You guys were actively doing stuff during this. I'm going to say no. Yeah. But I would say that, by the time you've done all this with the the searching afterwards, hiding buzz. I mean, we're getting close up to another 40 minutes have passed. So, Kel, just on your timer, you're probably at an hour from your first shift upstairs, coming down through that first combat through this. You're easily at probably about an hour, 15 minutes into your wild shape. Just letting you know.
Alrighty.
All right.
I have a question before we are going this other way. The door that was open that has a hallway with the torch down it, did that door open into the room that we are in or out into the hallway?
Both of these doors opened inward. Opened into the halls behind them.
Okay.
They swung into, out of the room.
So this one door is still open. I would like to attempt to, with my spider leg, just try and, snag the handle and pull it shut.
I'll let you do that. Yeah, you're able to pull it shut. She had said that she had just peeked through it.
Okay. I don't want to leave this door standing open.
Alright. Yeah, Celia is just quietly. She gives Luck a little bit of a look. Quiet.
Which hallway are y'all heading down? I'm not clear.
This
The deserted one? Okay.
Oh, it's deserted, is it?
Well, the old one. I know some people got buried underneath of barrels and stuff. Are you able to click your pogs and still move them? So yeah, are you moving stealthily?
Yes.
Okay, I need stealth checks from everybody.
Going to narrow it down to about 30 feet with the light.
I'm not gonna do it because I forgot that it does your sight, but just know that you're. Yeah.
I'm just giving you the heads up.
Yeah, if we get into combat, we might change that around a little bit. So,
Axel is, I believe, he's going to cast a light on Gonry, and Gonry is going to sort of slip under his clothing, so it's sort of covered up and not shining light on the entire corridor. But there's
Gotcha.
something he can crawl out and they need to.
Celia's going to...
So you said light. There's light on Gonry.
Yeah, but Gonry's underneath Axel's clothing.
Gotcha.
So most you'll see is probably a little bit of a glow through the blue or something. But otherwise, yeah.
And Celia will check for traps as we walk through the hallway.
Okay. So if you guys want to move yourself in to this space. Oh my, you guys and your rolls today.
I'm like,
Good night.
There's a reason I was asking if we had our stealth back. 'Cause I'm like, oh, I could do the thing. No, I can't.
I would love to have 2 spells back.
And I will go ahead and...
So, how are you leaving? Are you you're just heading through, closing the door? What are y'all doing?
Ishkin will close the door as everyone enters, and then try to close it as most untouched, and then soil it completely on both sides with dust and dirt.
Okay, well, I mean, there's all these crates and stuff you moved out of the way that were piled up against it before. So you're going to be able to do some hiding, but you're not going to be able to do a lot.
Just a little bit of hiding. I mean, I can't move the crates back in front of it from this side, so
Okay.
gonna just pretend no one notices the crates being moved forward.
Gotcha.
Alright, so I rolled a 25 investigation for traps.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be clear in this area in front of you. I will say, even for our folks with dark vision, well, actually, Gonry has light on him, so the very dim light coming from Gonry is allowing your dark vision to be active, but it is. I'm not going to go through all the bother of making it so that you see it from him, but
Yeah.
understand your vision is somewhat limited in this space, and there is a light on you that can be detected.
Yeah.
So you guys, you have this hallway that you can move down. It does seem to be deserted. Again, the walls, much like the other walls, seem to be sort of eroded away. Yeah, it's dark, quiet area that you are not... it's a deserted mine tunnel. I mean, I don't know how to adequately describe it more than that. It is spooky. It is very much so a place where you do not feel as though you are meant to be. Yeah.
So would it be relatable, say, to a long forgotten tomb that you sort of wandered into?
Potentially, Axel could.
Axel is very on edge.
Yeah, Axel could very much be on edge on this place. I will also say one of the things that you notice: this whole hallway. I don't know the correct words. Help me, Danny. Is almost like a resonating tube. Every footstep seems to echo up and down through the hallway, even though, as careful as you're trying to be, your passage is certainly not very quiet.
Celia will have her bow out and have an arrow ready.
Okay.
Is the ceiling in this hallway the same height as the room we just left, or is it lower?
No,
or
it's
higher?
lower. This, as you go into these individual tunnels, in that sort of central space, it was more like between 10 and 15 high. Here, you're more between probably 7 and 10 feet high. It is much sort of more tube-like in its construction.
Ishkring gets a little impatient, begins to walk a little faster.
Yeah.
Is everyone else keeping up? I'm seeing people way back by the door. Are you guys?
Yeah, we are. But I was just gonna note, so Luna, realizing that this echo is going on, she's going to actually be sliding with Iska on her back, as she is wont to do.
Okay.
And I'm staying in the rear at the present time, just so I don't block everybody else.
Yeah. Axel's pretty much going to be sticking pretty much close to Luck's side.
What is this?
Ishkring reaches the end and goes,
I see a wall ending.
Yeah, it looks...
Rapidio.
Did I do this right? Yeah, so as you move forward, and I did a little bit, I'll say that it still works. Yeah, you do see that seems to be that the tunnel at the end of the hallway is filled up with rocks as you all continue forward down towards the end of the hallway. I need you guys, if you all are keeping up, you all need to head that way. You can actually see, it is fairly loosely done. You can see sort of through the gaps within this hallway at the end of the tunnel. Is that what you're talking about?
I was talking about this right here.
Yeah, it looks like a little... I don't know if it's something to do with the way you did the lighting of walls and stuff, or is it just is it a little dip in the wall?
Yeah, I guess we can't see beyond the brick wall then, or the stone wall.
Yeah, I mean, you can do an investigation check. I mean, it's
a wall.
24.
You do notice there's a weird indentation here in the wall. It is different from some of the other places along the way.
Okay. Someone want to punch the wall? I don't know.
Got it. I was bad to crap, whatever. Punch wall. Got it. Done.
Go ahead.
Magic useful.
With a monk of
Hubba.
We're dealing with rocks. Let's have the miner look at it.
Too late. Punching the wall.
Yeah.
Oh God, please don't roll a natural one and break your knuckle.
Yeah, like, do you want me to just roll an attack roll or a dex save? I'm just.
No, do me an attack roll.
Okay.
Or strength. Actually, do me a strength check.
Check.
Yeah, strength check.
20. Hey, pretty good actually.
Yeah, your fist goes right through. There is an opening behind.
Yeah. I was like, please don't roll a natural one and break your knuckle.
No. This is an investigation. I got this. This involves hurting things.
It's like, please don't roll a natural one and bring the cave ceiling down on us.
No. It would just be me. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. So yeah, I mean, there does seem to be an opening behind the wall.
All right.
You've only popped a hole about that big.
Yeah, let's just start pulling stones from. Can we just like pull them out?
Axel's Axel's just going to send Gonry through the hole and look through Gonry's eyes as he sort of pokes his head through. Really,
there is a passageway that leads off into the darkness behind.
Yeah, that's what he shares. Yeah, there's a tunnel, and then get the salamander back under his clothes. But we kind of lost Iskrin. I think he's gone off down there.
Yeah.
Celia will go get him.
Yeah.
Hey, get her over here.
But there's a cave in here. Rocks are falling.
There's a path over here.
Oh, cool. Do you know what cool is, yeah? It's like the opposite of warm.
Luna is, just continually breaking down this passageway. Like, whatever you want.
Yep.
Okay. It takes you about, we'll say 10 minutes, but as you are able to break this away and open up a passageway, it does absolutely make noise as you are doing so.
Yep, I know.
Question.
Yeah.
While this is going on, the rocks that are blocking the tunnel to the south, how heavy are those, and would I, as a giant spider, be able to move any of them?
You can give it a try. Let's not bother with all the rolls. They are wedged in very tightly. They are not tightly packed, as in you can see through them. Like your light, you can. Actually, Gonry didn't make it down there, but you can tell that there is a space behind them, and actually, you have tremor sense, so yeah, you know that there is an opening behind them. However, the way that they've been placed in there seems deliberate, and they are wedged in there in a pretty substantial way.
Am I able to discern whether there's a particular one of these stones that if I pull it out, it will... it's kind of like the key one.
Do me an investigation check.
Oh, my worst thing.
There's cracks in the stones, isn't there? Like seeing through the other side.
Yeah, you're not able to deduce that out.
Okay.
Well, then I will just pick one towards the top then, and see if I can I, like, maybe web it too and use, both leverage from pulling, yanking on it as it's webbed to try and pull it or loosen it at all while they're doing the other passage.
Okay, you can give it a try. Give me so use your web. I assume you got it back at some point. Use your web and give me a strength check as a spider strength check.
So actually do a web attack?
No. We'll say you used your web. Just remember you need to roll to get it back now.
Right. And you said a strength check?
Yep, a spider strength check. It's you're pulling really, really hard on this, and it's almost as you pull on it, it seems to get more wedged and tighter in there. it doesn't seem as though maybe these were placed from this side. So as they come into here, you're pulling against basically a wedge.
Okay.
Let's go back up to our friends up here. I need the folks who are up by this other one to make a perception check at disadvantage because you're busy working and making noise yourself.
That's an interesting roll. This is going to be.
This is going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy game. Let's see. We got 13, 8s, 13, 12, 23. Yeah.
But I mean, she is busy punching something, so I buy that. That makes sense for her, clearly.
Yeah, you guys just keep on digging.
Just keep digging. Just keep digging. Just keep.
Could Ishkrin create a little, use prestidigitation to create a little puff of sparks, and as he walks along, just use that to get some light in the area? Have a look.
Sure.
Can do like dancing lights and little things like that, yeah.
So I can I see little cracks through to the other side?
Yeah, you absolutely can see. You can see through to the other side.
Can I teleport to the other side now that I've seen it?
You absolutely can.
Yes.
I teleport to the other side. The explosion of glitter lights up the room, then lights up the other side.
This one dies.
That.
And
bound
with
to happen.
that,
I think
Oh.
it's appropriate to say rock falls, everyone dies.
This is the perfect place for rock falls, everyone dies.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
I called it.
Yep.
Seriously, guys.
You don't let me go off on my own.
We thought Cal was looking after you.
Tell the spider!
And because Kel is so far away, and you guys were busy, I will say that our friends who are joining us actually have a surprise round on you guys.
Which guys? Me guys or those guys?
We shall see, shan't we?
Oh, God.
I think it's the same modifier, isn't it? Huh.
There's a lot of people.
Dudes.
As a patrol seems to have found you. Found that this was done, and between the noise and the sparks, absolutely came to investigate what was going on. As I said, these guys are going to have a bonus round on you, a surprise round, because no one heard them. And yay, combat.
Yay! Yes!
So, Veteran Bandit, which one is this? You look up
good news.
just as you see this bandit. Let's see, how far is that? Comes charging in. You guys see through this door, this group of bandits has come forward, and that's 60. Oh, he can make it.
What was... Alright.
Let's see. Makes it. He's gonna just go 30. It's Tugum charging forward. The other two move forward to a sort of rear position, and one seems to stay far away. Let's see. That's that one. That one charged. This one right here gets to there. Is going to make a. Is going to use its heavy crossbow against.
Question.
Yes.
One of them would have had to open the door. Wouldn't that count as an action and they couldn't double move?
I will say that, yes. There is actually, yes, there, don't you worry.
Hey, I gotta try everything.
Oh yeah, don't you worry. One of them absolutely had to open the door. But yeah, this one here is going to take a shot at, because they're closest, I'm going to take a shot at Cilia. So you hear thunk as a heavy crossbow bolt goes slamming into the wall next to Cilia, but apparently does not hit. The next one, who is that? Is that my guy who moved? Come on. Where are you? From far in the distance, you hear an earth-shattering boom. Let's see. Yep, an earth-shattering boom. As a giant explosion, you hear ricochet down the thing, just and a huge chunk gets torn out of Axel's arm as he takes 11 piercing damage as something has just ripped through Axel. You hear a
I want a gun.
And you hear another earth-shattering boom. Isco, what is your armor class? I should know this. I do have your armor class.
Super high.
14.
It's super high. It's 14.
So, can I
and then
as
another, you hear another loud boom as a huge chunk goes ripping out of Iska as she takes 12 piercing damage from somewhere in the darkness up the hallway.
What kind of mystical spell is this?
And you are
Spell.
and then finally we have this bandit who moved to get there, and that bandit who gets to take a. This guy is going to take a crossbow shot at. He's going to take a shot at the big guy he sees there just beyond the light, who's well lit up, aiming at at our buddy Luck, and with a 14, I'm sure ricochets off a wall. It is now Cilia's turn.
Okay.
Quick question: how much damage did I take?
You took, who was first? You took 11, yeah, because you were the light.
Ow.
Iska took 12.
Okay. I will. I will.
Let's go ahead and label this person correctly.
We'll grab my rapier, and solely so I can get my sneak attack, I'm going to use one of my advantages. I will. Rapier, natural 20.
Nice.
We like those. Those are nice.
And sneak attack. Just rolled great for that second.
Nice. So that's 12, 23, 28 damage to this one who's in front of you. Yeah, he ran up to you, was not expecting you to be on quite so ready, quite so quick, and basically he all but just runs himself right into your rapier.
Awesome. Quick question. Do I still have a Drillia Claw?
No, you do not.
I do not.
You have just you can use your offhand weapon, but it is without proficiency.
Yeah, I will try.
Give it a red hot go.
Oh, nope. That
Nope.
one.
I will say, with the Nat 1, you see, since this is with your offhand, which is currently turning into a void thing, you see what was once at your elbow, you see the void energy just course up and is now almost to your shoulder, as basically it seems as though the void has, whatever was within you that was holding off this energy of the void has now spread further from this strike that seemed to almost disappear into the void itself before coming out the other side, completely missing this guy.
Awesome. Guys, the void isn't happy with me.
The void doesn't like you.
Void doesn't like anyone.
What do you want to do? Is that actually was your bonus action to attack, right?
Yeah, there's my bonus action. I'm just gonna yell out, Cal, Iskrin! And
Luck.
then
It is your turn.
Look, my shield's still up to
You need to lean in a little bit, buddy.
So my shield's still up to
Yep, it's all the way until your next short rest.
Yep. Roll along this. So yeah, I'm going to get forward, double move to action. So I get there.
Yep.
And we're going to run my kick.
Okay, go for it.
Actually, bonus action, Crimson Light.
Okay, get your crimson right up.
I
Yeah, O'Keefe, he's on his phone from a camper in the middle of nowhere. He's trying his best.
I want to show up because I'm really 18.
An 18 will hit, yes. Dude, this guy is looking rough as you tear through him with your war pick, and then the lightning goes surging down through his armor. 14 does not hit, unfortunately. Next up is this bandit here. He's going to run forward to attack Luck. Start swinging his longsword against you for a nat 20.
I don't think that hit. Can you check again?
A brutal hit for a total of 25 slashing damage. These guys have brutal criticals that their swords, they're able to slice them in such a way that their barbed edges of them catch and just do horrendous damage as they draw them through.
You know that lovely 58
That's brutal.
That whole 30 something HP we had, gone.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll.
And he is going to do a short sword attack for a 19.
That's going to be a miss.
You put up your bone shield, and it slams up against the bone and deflects this. As this guy was going for a killing blow against you. Iska, you are up.
Yeah, I am. Screw it. We're just gonna make our way up through here, get past Cilia, and then I'm gonna swing at this man who just tore into Luck with the Hound Tongue Whip.
Okay.
And I'm going to use an advantage on that.
Okay.
There we go. So a 17.
A 17 just hits.
And I need a contested strength check.
Okay.
Since I hit with the Hound Tongue Whip.
Yep. He got a 17.
Alright. So I just tear into him with the whip. That's it. For 8 slashing damage and 6 fire damage.
So yeah, this attack wraps around him, and as it ignites, you are able to catch some of his exposed skin, and you can hear the searing sound of almost cooked flesh as it burns into his exposed arm.
And then I want to use a bonus action to cast Healing Word
Okay.
on Luck, because Luck seems like he is in poor shape.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that at a second level. So that is 2d4 plus my charisma, so plus 6. Right?
Yep.
But, okay. So roll, slash roll, 2d4.
Just
Plus
casual
6.
plus 6.
Look at that. Max healing.
Iska's not messing around with these guys.
No, she
Bird
is not.
is the word.
You-
Bird
came from my
is
boy
the
Luck.
word.
You came from my boy Luck, but you run out of it, dude.
You are out of it. Did I miss a donation come in? Nope, I didn't. I thought I... So, okay, Kel, you are up down at the end of the hallway.
Okay, first I'm going to roll to see if I get my web back,
Yep.
and I don't.
Nope.
And then move and dash action, which will put me there. And that's all I can do.
Okay. Veteran bandits. This one here, he's within 30 feet, yeah?
And if anyone looks over their shoulders, back behind them, they see a giant spider barreling down the tunnel.
Actually, I was about to check that with light, because how big of a radius? Gonry, but he's under cover. It's going to be interesting to... let me see what my radius... From
Yeah, he's
Gonry...
going to be basically coming out when I command him to
25 feet, yeah. So at this point, I'd say these guys don't necessarily see the giant spider because of Gonry's light. What they do see are these nice folks silhouetted down here. Because what is it? It's 20 feet, 20 and 20,
Yeah,
so
20 feet.
40 total.
Yeah.
Yep. So this guy is going to run forward and seeing that Luck did such damage to the other one, is going to gang up on Luck, is going to swing his long sword for a 7, and then his short sword for a 15. So Luck is living up to his name of the tank of the group and is just knocking these away with this nasty bone shield as they come trying to break through his defenses. Next up is the gunslinger. Let's see, where's her shot?
The Gunslinger. Made by Matt Mercer, a brutal class that really no one should ever go up against because it really hurts.
Yeah. You always know combat has started when you hear the bang.
Yeah,
There's no going back now. Everyone knows you're there.
the clear shot is Iska. You again hear a loud boom ring out from up the hallway in these almost perfect places for a gunslinger to be, as long, straight hallways, and tears into Iska for 6 piercing damage.
Just a question: is this the gunslinger, or is this coming
From all the
further
way
down
up,
the hall?
yep. They are out of your sight.
Okay, cool.
From
I just-
the light that's being emanated, and they are not showing light, but you guys are. So they basically got you in a shooting gallery. So yeah, for 6 piercing damage, you hear a as they reload, and wait, nope, because it's 2-1-2-1. So yeah, they did 2 shots last time. So and you hear them reload, but are unable to make a second shot. Isgrin.
Luna first, 'cause she got 15, I got 14.
Oh, that's weird. Why didn't I put it in the right order? Anyway, let me fix that. And
Pro streamer.
pro streamer Luna.
I was wondering if it would have gone before the gunslinger. Oh well.
Sorry.
No.
Well, what's your dex?
My dex is 4.
So is hers. So
Low concept, fine.
yeah, I'll let you go next time first if you want.
Okay. All right. How are there cracks in this floor that we're on?
In the floor?
Yes. Like are
I
all
mean,
the tiles like holes?
that's not really tiles.
Or-
That's just the grid you're seeing. I mean, that's
Oh,
actually
sorry,
the map,
okay.
map grid. Yeah, no, the floor is actually just. I mean, it's stone like anything else. It's not a tile floor. Oh, I'm sorry if y'all were thinking that. No, it's natural cavern. So it's sort of like that dust. If you've ever been to like any of the limestone caverns in the southeast, it's that sort of light colored dust that just from years of erosion and dust.
Okay. Well, I was wondering because I wanted to plant my staff, but I wasn't sure about doing this on that.
Your staff is magical, so I would say
Okay.
that your staff is magical. So yes, you are. It would stand up on its own if you are taking the action on planting it.
Okay, in that case, fuck your gunslinger, because we're gonna zip up here. We're gonna zip. Can I like reach through Iska's flare?
Oh yeah, I'll allow
Like,
it.
I'm
I mean,
gonna-
you can. I mean, again, yeah. If you're wanting to plant the staff on the other side of Iska, basically there. Yep, I will let you. I will allow that.
Fuck your gunslinger.
So, let me put this. And remind me what the radius of that is?
That is 10 feet.
10 feet radius.
Let me double check it. I'm pretty sure it was.
That seems familiar to me.
Yeah, 10 feet. So
Okay.
actually, you should get Eska and Luck for that.
And it's half cover.
Half cover.
Okay. I really would like something different than that, but okay, I'll work on it later. But yeah,
Don't touch the performers, people.
Yep. So we'll that is planted, and man, I don't have any good art sitting around. Anyway, it's planted. I'll have to come up with something for later because I wanted to put the aura up around it. But for 10 feet around it, yes, it's half cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. So yes.
Yeah, so that's planted over there.
So leaves, as you plant the thing, magical leaves start covering this whole area around the staff.
That's happening, and then I come back over here and punch this guy in the GABA.
Which one?
The one I can reach. So this one.
Okay, gotcha. So go ahead and roll that.
Beautiful Bane footage. Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Actually, use advantage. Oh well.
Go ahead and roll me the damage.
So this is 6.
Tell me how you put this guy down.
Ha! Alright, so he zipped over, planted that, leaves swirling around, comes back over to this. Actually, probably walks up to him very kindly, assesses him for a second, and then just a quick punch right under his chin.
So yeah, you throat
Looking for
punch
that
him
soft
and just
spot.
and after all the other damage he's taken, he's still sort of shaking a little bit from the lightning of Luck's attack, and just falls to the ground and falls over. So now Iskrin.
There's been a lot of loud noises, and I just look back and think, what's going on back there? What do I see in front of me?
A wall right now, because you're on the other side. You teleport to the other side.
Yeah, but if I turn back around and face south,
Oh, face south, further down the hallway. Just a long hallway. Again, there's no light coming from this area, so you're not able to see very far down. But it's more of the same long, empty hallway.
right, gonna teleport back through 30 feet.
Yep.
Bonus action. And let's see what he's going to do. Da-di-da-di-da. He is going to... Oh, there you go. He's going to cast Blade Ward. At the sound of trouble, he clicks his finger and the blue light around his body shimmers. And he is going to begin to pull out his longsword with Tew, the crescent blade, and begin to walk up 30 feet.
Okay.
Right on it, just behind the spider cow.
Okay. Very good. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Axel, you are up.
Right. So Axel is he got shot. He gets out a yowl as a cat and he hisses, and he will then telepathically command Gonre to get, away, like to head somewhere else to light up the area. Basically, he'll tell him get over here somewhere so that light's on these guys and not on me. And then he is going to cast Magic Missile at first level. Sorry.
Okay, which one?
Sorry.
At which target or multiple targets?
The two to the back.
Two to the
Two to
back.
the back. Yeah.
So isn't Magic
Just
Missile
there.
that you can see? Oh, all to this guy in the back here.
Yeah, all of them to him.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So 9.
9 force damage. Yeah.
Yep. So you see your blue darts race out and go up. Come on, 9. Not 98, 9. Axel's good, but he's not that good. And they see these darts go slamming into him as the force damage takes its effect onto this bandit who's here in the back. Gonri, you've said you've already moved. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have something else?
No, yeah. He commanded Gonri, and then Gonri was just going to basically jump off Axel and head pretty much over there. Take sort of, duck down against the wall, but cast light on the whole area, particularly on the dudes at the back.
Okay.
So people pretty much like Luck can see.
Right. Well, Luck
Hey,
does have his
Delphi.
lantern out, so.
We had a couple requests to turn music down just a little bit.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I know this one's pretty serious, musically. Cool. Thank you. Thanks, Gagath.
Oh
So,
boy.
Veteran Bandit, that's dead one. This one is back here. He's seeing that things are blocked up pretty good. It's going to start taking pot shots. 50% cover is what? +2 to armor class, if I remember correctly? Half cover?
I believe it's +2.
Half cover +2 bonus to AC. So Iska, note, remember you've got +2 AC as a heavy crossbow bolt's coming at you.
Luck as well.
Yeah. With a nat 1. Yeah, I gotta do it for me too. Son of a bitch. As you hear this gentleman here
See, I prepaid for my swearing.
calls out as thunk. You all don't see it, but he looks backward at his friend and seems pissed.
Oh, a crossbow bolt to the shoulder from behind. I feel you, dude, but no sympathy.
I feel you,
And-
dude.
and you hear him
but
just-
we can't get along.
As it seems to burn especially badly as it has thunked into his back. Celia, you are up.
Okay. Would I be able to, so whenever it's Luna's turn, she can get here, would I be able to scoot around?
Yeah, you can, especially since you can sort of step on the dead guy.
Okay. And then I will attack this guy here.
Okay.
Rapier.
19 definitely hits.
12 and sneak, so 21 damage.
Yep. I mean, you are able to penetrate deep into his armor as you strike him from behind, sort of throwing him off balance as you duck around to the back side of him.
Alright, so I am going to try again with my offhand, but I'm going to use a natural 20.
Ooh, are you now?
Don't say that.
So,
I'm not sure I like that smile from Jay.
no, that's good. It's that natural 20 on her offhand means that she gets, I forget what is that you get sneak attack damage as well. So yep. So go ahead and roll the damage, or go ahead and roll it so we see it, and then give me sneak attack damage as well. So takes 8 plus the 17 plus another 4 is another 21 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Double blackjack.
well, as you, oh, Celia. As you go for your offhand attack, I mean, remember what this does and how it works. A portal opens up and you slip your hand through the shadows into a nether region so that literally your offhand comes out from behind his neck and slices his throat. But as you bring your arm back, having been exposed once again to the void.
See, this is what I was worried about. I knew it.
You see this void energy has expanded and is now crawling up sort of towards your neck. And you're now beginning to feel sort of that familiar numbness start in your main hand.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
This bandit here, gosh, yeah, seeing luck right in front of him, he's going to take a swing. With his longsword, with a 23, I think finally hits. Even with your bone shield, yeah. For 9 slashing damage. And then comes right back in with his short sword for 14, which will not hit. Luck, it is your turn.
This guy's still standing?
Lean in a little.
This guy here still standing?
Both of them are still standing, yes.
Yeah.
This is the one that just attacked you. Right in front of you.
Okay, so, yeah, Luke's going to go for this one first, since he just attacked him and not too happy about that.
24 definitely hits. Wow, max damage. Nice for that. Yeah, again, your pick just digs deep into his side, and the lightning just lights up. Seems as though your lightning damage is just on point right now. And second attack.
Sort of as he sort of goes hits into the first way, he's going to keep sort of following it through, tearing through him, and try and get the guy next to him. Try and hit.
20 definitely hits. Oh, who'd we lose? I bet we lost.
It was Templar.
Yeah. He usually pops right back. Yeah, tell me how you want to finish off that guy.
So, as he said, sort of, he's going to keep it going and sort of hit it into his ribs and push him against the wall and then kick him off. And then sort of spin it, so sort of the lightning trails with the blood as he sort of turns to him and it's like, bring it on!
Yeah, and the guy, as the lightning goes ripping through his body, just falls dead. Sorry, as I'm doing cameras. As we juggle. We play juggle the cameras. Cool. So, yeah, he falls dead as you see the last bits of red energy arcing around, sort of jumping across his teeth and through his eyes as your Crimson Rite basically fries him alive. Iska, you are up.
Hound Tongue Whip to the person right in front of us still. For 23.
That hits.
And I need another contested strength check here.
17 again.
Alright. Come on. Alright. So, just doing damage. Just doing 9 damage. So that's all for now. And
Tell
then
me
what-
how you want to finish him off.
Whip goes around, catches not one but both of his ankles, and she pulls it back. And as she does, he falls backwards and just cracks the back of his head on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, with a
So,
sickening...
just searing pain in the bottom, and then just
Yeah, and it's like as though the flames almost like a chimney get sucked up into his armor. You smell charred flesh, and he falls over with a sickening smack against the ground. Is that guy already dead?
She just turns to Luck, says, well, she's just going to say, well done, Luck, well done, as she uses her bonus action to cast Healing Word as a first level spell.
There you go.
So Luck heals for 8.
Cool. Kel, you're up.
All right. First, come on, Webb.
Webb's back.
Baby.
Guess what's back? Web again.
Now, here's the question, because I'm large, I can't really. I'm kind of blocked at this point. I can't.
I mean, where these dead bodies are, they're laying on the floor. I would say by using the ceiling, you'd be able to, basically getting up on the ceiling or on the wall, I'd say you'd be able to sneak through. Let's call it difficult terrain, though, to be able to do that. So you're going to have 3 squares of difficult terrain to get through this area up here. If you wanted to try to get beyond, is that what you're trying to do?
Well, if I can't, no. I'll just put myself here then, kind of clinging to the wall. And I am going to do a web attack on this guy.
Okay, go ahead and roll your web attack.
And I am... Oh my God. Going to use an advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
On a 21, yep, that's going to hit.
Okay. So, he is restrained. He
Yep.
cannot move.
Yep, that guy
And
is.
has to make a DC 12 strength check on his turn as an action if he wants to get out of it.
Yep. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Luna, you are up.
Perfect. Double moving. So I can get all the way to our friend in the back.
I am going to say that there's around Kellen here. That one's going to count as a difficult terrain. So you've got
What
one
if
square.
I just go this way, where Iska is and not around Cal?
I'm going to say, regardless, you've got one. With as packed as that is, I'm making a DM call that I'm giving you only one. It could be 3. You lose 5 feet of movement.
That's fine. That makes it 80 on the dot. I still get there.
Okay.
Do. Sorry. And
Even though
hello.
I hate to be the party pooper, but even though he's restrained, he would still get an opportunity attack on you as you go by.
Actually, he would, yeah.
He's
Okay.
not. He's not.
Yeah, I mean, he
Side are
can
you
still
on,
attack.
Spider?
Yeah.
Well,
That's fine.
you
No,
gotta
that's
be,
fair.
You gotta be
That's fair.
I'm kidding.
Yep.
Yeah.
24, I assume, definitely hits.
That will hit.
First 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
All right. The spider's against us. We figured it out, guys. We know who the traitor is. He's the one who's been cursing us all.
I gain 1 hit point because I'm using a free action to get one of the healing die. We're good. I'm getting to this gunslinger. I don't care.
Not a fan of the guns, I see.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But that was move. I have not bonus, but in order to use bonus, I still have to use my attack action, I
Yep.
think.
Absolutely.
So in that case, I believe I am done.
Yep.
So you're shooting at now.
She steps to the side as you're running towards her because she is well trained. And seeing a giant spider. Whoops, sorry. Sorry. I had her picked up, not Seeing a giant spider down in the distance, it's going to take her shots.
Well, she's still in melee range of me, so isn't it a disadvantage?
And not with her training that she has.
You wait till next turn. You wait.
For a 20, I assume hits.
Poor spider.
Yes, it does.
Damn. For 23 points of piercing on her first shot.
Okay.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Because this is her double shot round. 23, I assume, hits. For another 8 points of piercing. How did she get so good on that one and so bad on that
Oh
one?
no! Don't knock Kel out of his spider state. No.
Oh, no. Don't focus the guy who has all the hit
How
points.
much damage was on the second shot?
8. So it'd be a
Okay.
total of 30. Be a total of 31 points of damage of piercing.
Okay, so on the first shot, you see the spider just kind of recoil and kind of fall off the wall to the ground and turn back into Kel.
Okay.
Who
Kel.
then is
do me a
staggered
dexterity
back again.
save. Do me a dexterity saving throw. So here's a question for you. Does a 19 hit Kel?
Yes.
Okay, so it still
does.
hits. Because I'm saying you failed your dexterity, that means you were prone, which means she had disadvantage, but her disadvantage roll was a 19. So you still get the 8 piercing.
So
as
if
you lay on the
I'm
ground.
prone, right? So then he's kind of down, and then the second shot kind of, I guess, catches him in the shoulder as he's kind of crouched on the ground and just kind of spins him over onto his back, and he's just flat on his back, bleeding profusely.
Okay. And also at normal size. Let's move you to a different one so you don't disappear. Okay. Iskrin, you are up.
And I think he probably fell on top of this guy's body.
Okay. I'm just going to move this guy out of the way. We'll pretend like he's where you were, just so you're not covered. Iskrin, you are next.
I wasn't covered to myself.
Yeah, you were covered to the stream.
Ishkrin is going to run up next to Axel, and seeing the entire field of bodies, he's going to teleport over them.
Okay.
Next to old mate here.
Yep, so you have advantage on attack.
And seeing this guy all roped up, he's just going to look at him and just curse at him in Elvish. Can I see the gunslinger?
From there, well, can you see them? I mean, that's the real question. Is
60.
if is your actual light from your character show them? Yep, with the light from behind with the open door. Yes, you're able to see, barely silhouetted up there.
Can I then use my action to dash to him? Or her?
Yes.
Or whatever be.
Yep. Or 30
And
feet.
he's kind of,
It's an extra
he's kind
30
of
feet.
entranced.
So, yeah, well, you can get to there. You can get to the 30-foot mark.
Okay.
One of those two
Kind of-
squares.
He's kind of entranced. It's just like, that's very loud, ringing, and incredible. Is that a thunder stick? What is that you have there, my madam? May I please see it? He makes an intimidation check.
An intimidation check? Oh, okay. Go
Can
for
I,
it.
can I bully her? Give it to me.
Yeah. She
Appropriate.
looks at you and rolls her eyes and doesn't give a damn. Yes, it is a female, has long dark hair, wearing, interestingly enough, she's wearing a, I won't call it a dress, but her lower half is a long sort of armored skirt, we'll say, goes down sort of below to the probably mid shin, and then has high boots and a very long, very scary looking thunder stick. I believe that's your turn. Axel.
You're gonna get shot.
Okay, so Iskrin has run off on his own. Everyone looks hurt, and there's one person who's webbed. Again, Axel is going to send Conrad telepathically, of course, send him forwards, but Axel is going to move forwards just to explode a firecracker in this dude's face.
Okay.
Which will be sort of a click of the claws and a crack and a boom. And that's, there we go.
With a 9, it does not hit. Actually, no, it's 16, right? Because he's webbed. Unfortunately, it still does not hit. It hits on his armor and explodes, but doesn't seem to do any damage.
Alright, yeah.
Got any inspiration left?
I do have an inspiration. I can probably just do that. Yes, that might be an idea. Yeah. I'll use an inspiration for this then.
Okay.
Of 2 hits. 8. I think that's 24.
With 24, definitely hits.
Yep. Roll damage. That is 1-1.
Ugh.
Hey, every
This guy
point
kind of
counts,
looks down
man.
and explodes, and he kind of just has some smuff on his face. He kind of looks at him and just like, what? And it's Gonry's turn.
And Gormy is just going to scamper just 10 feet forward, so he's pretty much out of range of the snared dude. Maybe a bit more light in that direction, so we can see what's going on over there. But certainly not getting close enough to get stabbed. If the dude feels, might as well kill a salamander, shouldn't I?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I'll give him because he's already webbed up, and I don't want this combat to be go on and on. But thank you, Ishman, for being our local rules police. Celia, you are up.
Okay.
Actually, you need to do me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God, none of my characters I ever have ever passed one of those.
The trend continues.
The trend continues.
You are frozen in place as you hear these weird sort of whispering voices beginning to build inside of your head.
This is good.
Great.
Luck, you are up. Do me a perception check, Luck. He's on the phone. We'll jump forward and come back. Iska, do me. Are you there? If you need a second, we can give it to you. Good guy.
I'm back.
Okay. Do me a perception check real quick. Yeah, you don't see anything. What are you up to?
Well, continue the charge.
Justice!
Justice! As I think a bit of flavor here. Like he's sort of like put down the pickaxe and like to the spike end and he's just charging forward with it. He's gonna try and stab it, this guy. With sort of the spike in the end. I can re-roll that, I believe. Been a while since I've seen one of those.
Yes. So,
Well, no, it's still an advantage, so it's not a natural one. It's just it just doesn't hit.
Oh, it's okay.
yeah, that's true because you were already at advantage.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I could just have it. God damn it. The one time my ability normally comes in this.
Yeah. Well, hey,
That happens. Anyway, second.
So, unfortunately, you miss on the first one. Second one hits.
There we go.
Man, you are hitting on all cylinders on your lightning today. So yeah, you are, maybe it's
picking apart the enemy.
he's picking apart the enemy. I mean, maybe it's because you're in the mine. Maybe you're used to these types of spaces, but
Favorite
yeah,
terrain.
you are having a good day, Mr. Goldheart. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
He's going to swing a greater hidden potion down, I think.
Okay.
So that's a 2D. What was a greater hidden potion?
Greater is 4d4 plus 4.
44.
Iska, while he's doing that, what are you up to?
She's gonna move slightly ahead here,
Okay.
get about right here, and then she's gonna play a really sharp note on her violin as she casts Hold Person on both these people, and they need to do a
Wait,
wisdom
on
saving
both the
throw.
people? I think you can only do it one at a time.
I'm doing a third level.
And by range? Are you in range for both?
I think because it's sorry.
Is it
I
60
had
foot
this-
range?
I had this worked out.
If it is, that's fine. I can't remember. I didn't know it
Yeah.
had 60 foot range.
I think it does.
Okay, that's cool.
I believe it does.
Great. So they need wisdoms, I believe.
Yep, just a wisdom saving throw for each. 17 is the DC.
The gunslinger makes it,
Of course she
God,
does.
that was the whole point.
but the veteran does not. And you see him. It's paralyzed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
like,
condition is
totally.
paralyzed, I believe.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, he is. You see him freeze in place. Anything else you're doing with your turn?
I think with that, I'm going to leave it at that for now. I think we got a pretty good handle on this situation, I believe. So.
Okay. That guy's dead. Kel, you are up.
Okay. So, first off, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself as a 3rd level.
Cool. So yeah, you get back 12 hit points as the magical nature energy starts to knit your these horrible, burnt, piercing wounds from the rifle.
Then, actually, that isn't my. Oh crap!
That was your bonus action.
Yeah. I'm an idiot. So, all right. Well, that's what I did. And then I will, because I'm stupid.
It's fine. We all.
Going to cast.
But we're
No, I
going wild
can't do
shape
that.
again?
No, I can't do that. No, because my wild shape is a bonus action, and I use my bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can upgrade your action, you just can't downgrade it. So you can use your action to wild shape instead if you want.
I'll allow it.
That is an actual thing.
No. Yeah.
Strictly up to you.
Because I'm. Can I retcon that? What I wanted to do was cast Cure Wounds on myself as an action, and then use my bonus action to turn into Wild Shape.
Sure.
But can I do that?
I think so. I think you said you sure of it.
Yeah, I confuse healing word and cure wounds all the time. So
So I'll redo that Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
So that's your 22 healing.
So that gives me another.
Yeah, so
10.
subtract out whatever you added with before and put
Right,
in.
so it's just another 10. Which is really good, because that takes me back almost full. And then I will use my bonus action to go wolf. And then, because this guy is now paralyzed, he can't take an attack of opportunity on me, but he already uses it anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gets me there. Is that right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So that's move, action, bonus action. That's my turn.
And you are Wolf, correct?
Yes.
He's Doge.
Hello? Yes, this is Doge.
Cool. Just because you don't have dark vision on him. So I wanted to get that correct. You went first last time, so do I get to have my gunslinger this time, or you want to roll for it?
We'll trade off. You can have the gunslinger go first.
So, gunslinger, you see her put, basically all but drop the big rifle, and
By the way, can I just toss in as I'm
Dropped
running?
a loaded gun.
no, she's setting it down big. Yeah.
Okay.
As I'm running, I am growling and making myself as loud and obvious as I can to try and.
But
draw
there's someone right
attention
in
to
front of
myself.
her. She.
I know, but I
Yeah.
still want her to know that there's something coming that sounds big and mean and angry.
Distraction. Distraction dog.
17 hit.
Yes, it does.
She pulls out a pistol and basically puts it right almost at point blank range and fires off 3 shots for 9 piercing, another 13 piercing, and then another 13 piercing as these bullets go ripping into your torso. A total of 26, 35 points of damage.
I have to check something.
Ouch.
Actually,
Reaction?
Shielding.
I think as a reaction, seeing
Do
this
the
pistol about to be pulled out, Iska will do, with the violin ready to go, still from hold person, Iska will Gandry's Armored Heart and prevent, gotta open that up on my sheet real quick, but I think it is, sorry, I should have had this prepared. Let's see. As a reaction, the target is immune to all physical damage and unable to drop below 1 HP until the end of the following rounds.
Okay.
All right, then.
So,
I hate this gunslinger.
she's kind of a pain in the butt.
1, I didn't realize the Vice was going to have guns. 2, I didn't realize all the guns were going to be localized to 1%.
Yeah, no, he did. It was an option, I believe, from the very start. 2P gunslinger. I think he said, yeah, these are available. Matt Mercer's classes are available.
So describe to me how this goes down as you see this pistol being pulled out.
There's a moment of, I mean, Iska was gunning for the gunslinger. Like that was the whole point of her trying to hold both these people. So she was already like looking with like a look of determination, but then seeing that gun drop and a second one, or whatever this item is, because I'm assuming Iska's never seen one before, there's just this fear, like knowing how close Luna is there, already looking battered. So very quickly, Iska plays Gandry's Armored Heart and just channels everything and just focuses on protecting Luna.
Okay. Give me 1 second. You see before you, as you once before have done, fate begins to change.
And the world slows down. And as it does, from across the room down the hallway, you see Jeanette's head turn toward you and begin to speak. Say, go ahead, Jeanette.
Where falcons fly, but below the ground.
Daniel.
Where people die, song is found.
Kyle. Check your chat, your Zoom chat. You have a line.
Where bodies lie and rest in peace.
Danny. You are muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
I thought I was.
Pro streamer. Lachesis Bargain is now released.
As fate begins to twine again, and as you have changed fate with a song of the fates, as a chord of fate has taken effect, the second song of fate has been revealed upon the prime material plane. However, you see as these bullets go blasting into Luna and immune, correct? Immune. And just ricochet off her as this golden shield forms around her. Time goes back to normal. Everyone else just sees that this gun gets pulled out, and for some reason these giant loud explosions happen, and bullets do not seem to affect Luna as they slam into this golden shield around her body. Luna, it is now your turn.
Okay.
The gunslinger seems very confused and pissed off.
We will be using advantage on this first hit. I'll mark that off. Even with it, at least it's not a natural one.
Yep. Yeah, no, she's quick. She dodges out of the way as she is so still confused by what has just occurred, that her pistol, her way to eliminate anyone who gets up on her, has somehow not taken care of the problem at hand.
I just realized something I forgot about, but that's okay because we're moving. The second one, should
22 will hit.
10.
Yes, for 10 bludgeoning damage.
And the last one, 25.
25 definitely hits. For another 6 bludgeoning damage. So yeah, you miss her on the first one, but as these other two go around, you basically are able to sort of kidney punch her, where she sort of looks up and kind of gives you a girl to girl, let's go.
That's what I came here for.
Let's go. Let's go. What's happened?
Next up is Isgrin.
Seeing all that happen, he shoots a look back at Iska, just like...
Yeah, had you been able to see the weave, you would have seen something quite impressive. Actually, you've seen this before, because she cast it for you before to show off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just like, just shoots a look, just back to the problem at hand. And he's going to approach both Luna and this female gunslinger. And with his Fey presence, ladies, please, if you are going to fight, make sure it's with fists. And he's going to use his Fey presence ability and attempt to charm. And,
Does she have a
Yeah, she's got a wisdom save to make.
Okay.
And as his empowered soiree comes out, he'll lean over towards the gunslinger and say,
As you lean over to her and whisper in her ear, kind of seductively,
"Gun, please."
you notice that she is elvish. And
Charms.
looks back at you and just kind of, she just looks you right back in the eye and with sort of a really.
Well, other than that hat and hair, that her other boomstick is laying up against the side, isn't it?
It's I mean it's I was trying to think, would it be across her back? No, it's probably, I would say it's probably yeah, she set it aside. It is not it is not in her hand or attached to her person right now.
Grab, teleport to 30 feet away.
I'm a fucking idiot. Ah!
And so just do me a
I'm
I'm
willing
going to
to
say
be
do an
attacked.
acrobatics to get around her. Do an acrobatics to
to
get
be-
around her.
I'm willing to be attacked.
I've used 4. We're still good.
Come on. Dang.
I'm
At
going to do
advantage, right? Because she's engaged.
no. I'm going to do it as a contested though. So she needs to do her acrobatics as well, which is Dex. On a 15, I'm going to say that she's able to block you from getting a. Let's see, you've just got to get a finger on it though, don't you?
Yeah, I just got to touch it. I'm willing to be shot for this.
Okay, I'll say that. Yeah, you're going to get shot for it. She's going to have advantage on her pistol attack on you. A 23, I assume, hits.
He just reels over in pain as his like glowing light blue fluid just begins to flow out and then sparkles off in the glitter, and he just looks up and just goes,
Yeah, what are you going to do? Shoot me? And yeah, so you take 6 piercing damage as she shoots you with the pistol. But you do get a finger on it and teleport away.
and I just hold it out in front and be like, "Is this? What is this?"
Boomstick.
It goes, makes loud noises. I'm not impressed. I'm not a fan.
I like it.
Yeah.
Axel,
There
you are up.
Oh, there's Echo. Okay. Axel is intrigued by this boomstick and loud noises, but he's going to hit up, sort of skirt around the bodies. Does he have a clear view of the person in the back?
If you can see it with your character with the dynamic lighting,
Yep.
I will say yes.
Okay. All right.
Especially if it's a line of sight thing.
Yep. I think that's in range as well, but I shall check. Spell. Yes. Yep. So another explosion, and it's going to cause some chaos because that was a 1. So he tries to cast Firebolt Firecracker on the Gunslinger, who looks, well, this is not the one who's whipped down and held. So, but he rolls a 1, so nothing happens. You know, clicks his claws, there's a little and nothing.
Roll a d6, please.
Yep. I was worried something was going to happen.
Yeah, because things are going so well.
It's perfect. It makes everything is going well. It's exactly how the device works.
Iskrin. The weave snaps into focus. Suddenly, all around you. And there is always sort of a vibration that happens within the weave.
The tingle like down back the spine. Oh.
Yep. And it always goes dead silent right before a weave quake. And
Why am I not surprised?
you hold your breath concern. Last time you were hit by one of these, you were thrown halfway across the continent. And then the weave blurs back out of existence, and nothing seems to happen.
Well, this was much better than the last time that happened. I got thrown halfway across the continent. I'm glad I'm here. Wait, he looks down and sees he's still bleeding, pats his ribs, and goes, yeah, still, majority's still here. Shakes off the glitter that's now on his hands.
He's dead. He's dead. Which one is he? He's on the 4. Oh, so this guy, he can finally attack. Oh, no, he's paralyzed, so he needs to make a what?
Right.
Wisdom to break?
Yep, DC 17.
He does not. He is still paralyzed.
So score just the music down just a little bit more.
Still more? Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
There we go. Thank you. Yeah, guys, keep letting me know. I know that track is... It goes from really hot to really not. Celia.
Beauty.
Celia, do me a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Okay. 15.
With a 15, you are able to drive the voices out of your head. And while you are concerned about what you feel happening to yourself, you are able to break out of it.
Alright, so Celia is going to double move
Okay?
right in this lady's face,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my last nat 20.
On your main hand?
Yep,
Okay.
and I will do that, and then that, and then this.
So let's see. That's 35 points of damage. Yikes. Yeah, almost out of nowhere, Celia appears at your side, Luna, and you see her rapier apparently being so distracted by having her gun teleported away from her. Celia is able to sneak in and just drive this rapier deep into her side. She is not happy about it and is definitely now clutching her side in some pain. Next up is Luck.
We lost our luck.
Oh, we lost our Luck. Who wants to move for Luck, or tell me how to move Luck? What would Luck
Luck
do?
swings
Is he going to
his
finish off this
pickaxe.
guy?
Yeah,
Luck
he's
is probably just
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
guy is completely yeah,
Yeah, I can't imagine that he wouldn't.
vulnerable and taken down.
Yeah. So let me get that going. Hello, what's going on here with my roll 20? Okay, my roll 20 has gone crazy on me.
Oh no. I guess we
I've heard
won.
of crazy 8s, but crazy 20s?
Of course, Luck being lawful good will question the morality of attacking somebody who is paralyzed and completely unable to defend himself.
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe.
Okay, I've lost my whole bar on the side of my roll 20.
There's a little
Oh,
tab
yeah.
that's got 3 lines in it.
Yeah, click that.
Ah, there it is. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You didn't go crazy, you just didn't press enough buttons.
Apparently.
Wrong buttons.
Yep. And what's going on over here? And so now this is all screwed up as well. I'll fix it because I need to get to Luck's sheet so I can get this done. Luck, that guy's paralyzed, right? So it's an auto crit,
Kyle, are
right?
you weave quaking right now?
Yeah, it was just a weird static. It was just weird. Ishkan's just all over the shop.
Things
So
are happening.
paralyzed target right there. It is an automatic crit. So he does, let's see, 10, 14, 15, 16 points of damage. Wait, is that right? 16 points of damage plus another 16 points of damage plus another 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 31 points of damage plus another 4 points of damage, 35 points of damage, plus another 8 points of damage. What was up to 42 points of damage? Is that? Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Yes.
Yeah, he's dead.
Axel.
Barely, but dead.
Poetic justice.
So justice. And who wants to describe how Luck finishes off this guy? While I fix this
Pickaxe in
screen.
the face.
So give me a gory enough description of what's going on.
He looks at the man on the ground and just says, "I'm sorry, my friends, but you brought this on yourselves." As he just big overhand, like just brings it straight down into him.
Yep, and exactly as you said, that's what he does, and it is awful and nasty. And yay, Luck for killing this guy who had tried to kill his friends.
Yeah.
Sorry about the limited description there, as I had to get things like working again.
I've got things to do.
Okay, so Iska, you are there's still this this chick up here at the far end.
Yeah, Iska's gotta. Oh man, she gotta find a shot somehow. I guess she will maybe move over here. Maybe like one more
Okay.
to get a. Is that enough of it to lean around or
Or
not? If no, it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm just.
I'm saying that's going to be half cover on her for you.
Okay.
If you want to try to make the shot,
Yeah, what's the half cover mechanic?
it means
for
it
someone who doesn't know
gives
how
her
to play
plus
D&D?
2 to her armor class.
Oh well, I got this.
22 on her armor class of 17, 19 modified. You will still hit.
Iska on fire. Give me some 5 damage. That's fine. I'm real happy with how that turned out. Yeah, Iska just runs up, lines up the shot, fires overkill between, like around Luna.
This you basically are starting to use this lady as a pincushion. Kel, you are a wolf.
Real quick,
Oh yeah, you're able to do. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Iska's just gonna while she's above Kel, just kind of lean forward and say "sick him," and give Kel bardic inspiration.
Nicely done.
Nicely done.
Sit.
All right. Well, then, hearing Iska say that, continuing his charge forward, growling all the way, coming on up here, gonna...
Teeth on Darwood's shine. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
I don't know how that got to that.
Growling all the way. Dun, dun,
Bite
dun, dun, dun.
with advantage because of pack tactics.
Yep.
And it's not a natural 20. If so, the inspiration won't help give me a natural 20 to crit, will it?
No, it does
No.
not. But
So
22.
there's no-
Yep.
Yeah, so there's no point using inspiration. Okay, so then
Takes 12 piercing damage as you bite deep into her arm.
and she needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yep. With a natural 20, she stays up. Shakes your shit off.
And that's $1 for you because it's swear jar.
Yeah, it is $1 for me. Actually, I've got 2 today, don't I?
I think, yeah, Cal has one as well, but
No, that was before we went live.
So,
That was so yeah, I guess.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, that's my turn.
It's funny. She seems to be staring straight at Luna as all these, both Cilia and as the wolf attack.
I go first this time.
I know you do. She's staring straight at Luna.
Hi. How's it going?
how's it going?
We're going to use advantage on this again. See if it works any better. 24.
24 will hit.
7.
And as you punch her right in the stomach. And as she's looking straight at you, you see a green mist out from her. I need Kel, Luna, and Cilia to all make a Constitution saving throw.
Does this count as an attack?
No, it's because you're making it's a saving throw, so it's an automatic. It's a huge cloud that comes out.
Okay.
It's not a targeted thing. I roll it like an attack just so I can get the damage for it.
Gotcha.
Okay, I am going to use my inspiration on this.
Cool.
Oh, did I tell you the number 2? Darn it, I shouldn't have. But
No, you didn't.
oh, good. Just I need a Constitution saving throw.
No, sorry. Ignore that initiative.
Yeah.
And because I was trying to switch back to, so I get an extra D8.
Yep.
So that gives me a 16 on my Constitution save.
Okay. Stand by. What is that? Oh, gotcha. So all of you take 13 points of acid damage.
That's not all of us then.
Yep, you're divided by 2. And Kel and Cilia, you are lucky. It does not seem to get into your eyes, but Luna, it does get into your eyes, and you are currently blinded.
Well, even if that attack was at disadvantage, that would still be a 19. I'm blinded. She hasn't moved.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Did you make the second attack before all that happened?
I did, but again.
Okay,
even
that's
at
fine. Yeah, because you didn't know it was coming. So, yeah, no, on the 19, it will still hit, because you're right. She has not moved. She's right in your face.
6 more.
+6.
And again, I'm just thinking this disadvantage. 19 again.
19 will hit again.
I know where you are. I don't care.
Yeah, dude.
You started. You called me out. Let's go.
She did call you out, and yeah, plus another 9. Woo. Yeah, you can hear, her just, and as she takes these hits, it is, she definitely is not happy about the fact that she just still got hit 2 more times. It's physical damage, so the acid damage still Gandry's Armored Heart. Is it all damage? So you might not actually take the...
Immune to physical.
I think it's physical. I don't think that it's like acid, lightning, all that sort of stuff. It's just literally physical. Yeah. So, anyway, regardless. So that's your turn? Anything else you're doing?
I will use my last healing die to try and get one more. Let's see. 5 more. All right. Now I'm done.
Okay. So it is her turn, and she points the pistol at you again.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear 2 retorts, a quick reload, and then a third one. What's your armor class?
17.
All 3 at this range seem to go right into you.
Now I'm going to use what I should have used last time. I'm an idiot. But yeah, go ahead and roll the damage. It's not going to affect anything that it's hitting. Go ahead and roll the damage.
So for a total of, as the 3 bolts go in, the first one hits, doing 12 piercing points of damage. The second one does another 5 as she just seems to wing you, with the last one doing 14 points of damage.
So 12, 5, and 14. Hold on.
So that's
Now,
26, 31 points of damage.
it will not be, but yeah, I will note the current total.
You gonna try to missile snare?
Yeah. Deflect missiles, yes.
Is it deflect? I thought it was snare or whatever. Yeah.
It's deflect.
Yeah.
You can choose to snare, but it's
Right.
deflect.
It only if I reduce it to 0 can
Right.
I snare.
And it's a reaction, correct?
Correct.
So you only get to do 1.
Okay. Well, does it? So were you only rolling 1, or?
No, it's
That's
3
the-
shots, but you, as a reaction to, you can only snare 1 of them as a reaction.
So they were all above. No, my question is they were all above 17. Right?
Oh yeah, all 3 hit.
Okay, making sure. Okay. So that first one, it did Bupkis. That's why I noted what it was.
So okay, so yeah, so the 12 gets deflected, but you still do take the 19 of the second 2.
That's fine. I'm still up.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Isgrin, you are up.
I hear the gunshots going back off. I turn to Luck and I say, Mr. Luck, here. Hold that for me, please.
Luck takes it. I assume it's the gun.
Yeah, it's the gun. It's the thunder stick.
Yep.
And he's going to walk back to here, draw a longsword, and then try to teleport into melee range, into this confusion, and try to get 2 slashes in.
Okay.
Of Lichu.
Go for it.
Okay. There he is. He's using 2-handed on this.
Yep. 21 hits.
Damage.
So for 7 points of slashing damage.
That's the first one. Second one's not so good.
With a 7 does not hit. You catch her again. She's looking really rough. There's blood pouring from multiple places on her. Bruises are forming as she's been just pummeled by Luna. But she is still up and angry. Axel, you're up.
Right. Axel is going to head forwards, sort of actually dart forwards pretty much all the way to the...
Do me a favor, before, as you were right there, as you're all the way in the back in sounds of combat, do me a perception check.
Alright. Perception, yes. Question, that staff, is it still doing its thing? I presume it's run out by now.
Yeah, with charges, isn't it per round, a charge per round?
It's per round and it is not out yet.
Okay.
In the silence there, you hear noises coming from this opening that you all have opened outside the main tunnel and from the darkness down there.
It's gotta be spiders. He is then just going to cast at he's just going to cast from where he is, which is again going to be another firecracker. It's a 17.
17 just hits.
Come on, roll good rolls. That's a good roll. 12 fire damage.
Wow, really?
Is it like just enough or one off?
Let me see. I'm gonna let do the math. Just as she opens her mouth in pain from that, you apparently hit, because Axel goes for the face, and she basically inhales it. Tell me how this looks.
Very much like it was before with the other bandit, is it goes inside their mouth, and she freezes for a moment, her face is like, and then it starts sort of burning through her cheeks, and then there's like a little gust of steam coming out the back of her head. This is like, have you seen Dread?
Yes.
This is the hot shot from Dread.
Yeah.
It is the hot shot from Dread. He will smirk victoriously, but then he'll sort of dart back to look through this place. He will also snatch up I think he'll try and snatch up the staff.
Okay.
As he does so. and also get Gunrick who follow him.
So do me a. Well, you've already done one perception check. You've done your attack. I'm not saying. I don't think you can get another perception check in. But yeah, as you look down this hallway, and with that, you guys look around, and see that it doesn't seem to be any more threats immediately. What do you guys do?
Clutch my stomach.
Grab my staff from Axel.
Yeah, Axel would like hand it back because
Oh yeah, no, I assumed you were giving it to me. I'm just saying she would like meet you halfway. Is what I'm trying to say.
But he said I heard something down here. But you're all the way up there, so
Yeah. You guys.
he's sort of peering down here, waiting for you guys to show up. He does have Gonri as the light source with him.
How do I look?
Go ahead and everyone can give me who's going down towards this new hole you've made in the side of the wall perception checks.
I want to do a quick dash back through the door into the previous room.
Ishkrin
And
as well. Yeah. I'll join him.
See, if there are, I guess, try and which way did they come from? Because we closed the doors,
Mm-hmm.
and there was an alarm spell on the one that led outside.
Mm-hmm.
Which is mental.
So, which, if any, of the doors are open?
They all seem to be as you left them. I mean, other than the fact, the door that they came through, these double doors. You see that this door that you closed is still is closed. Whoops! Yikes!
Okay.
And as far as you know, the alarm spell has not gone off.
I want to get in visual range just to make sure that door where the alarm spell was set is closed.
It is closed.
And I want to take a look at the magical doors. Is there any change in their appearance at all?
Does not seem to be any change in their appearance.
Ishkrin will take a peek down this door.
Much as you saw before, it's a long hallway. There is another, torch down there. There is a light on that torch. It is, compared to the other one, this is certainly a well-traveled hallway. I need to go back to the other folks who did their perception checks, who stayed down by the cave opening. Where are they? So the folks who stayed, 17, 11, 14. Celia, you definitely hear the sound of multiple somethings seem to be approaching down this hall. Sounds are getting louder.
Sorry, go continue. Go ahead.
So yeah, from back out you hear sounds approaching from the passageway that you have just revealed in the side of this wall.
Okay, Celia looks back and she says, "We need to go now. We don't have time to fight any more people."
Luna, with that, okay, question, am I still blind?
Yeah, you gotta roll me a con to see if you save from it.
Okay.
Yep, you're able to wipe it out of your eyes. And, yep, you are no longer blinded.
In that case, I will... So whatever progress we made with, opening that passage, I will summon my water and block it off. Giant ice block in the way.
Actually, guys, we have Wall of Stone.
You can cash in Wall of Stone if you'd like. Either way, your call.
It'll be a little bit harder to get through.
do we even need to go? Yeah, Axel's very much for. Yeah, block it off. Don't need this. But we need time to look at the bodies.
All right. Well, also, do we have time to look at Wall of Stone? It is then, I guess.
Your all skull, ice or wall of stone?
Raise your hand if you're for the Wall of Stone.
Not there.
Then I guess it's ice.
I said this.
Okay.
Okay.
Ice stuff. Let's go.
So yeah, you basically are able to. It's going to all but take all of your conjured water for the day
That's fine.
to fill up the hole that you have done. But you are able to make a wall of ice, and we'll see how long it is able to last.
How much do greater healing potions heal again?
44 plus 4.
Okay.
Yeah, Axel's probably going to.
Right, 2:45. Do we want to do our quick break? While let's go ahead and figure out what you guys are going to do. Well, because I know you've got to pack up too. So.
Real quick, Celia's gonna look at Luna and take out her obsidian dagger, and she's just gonna hold it out to her and say, "If it gets too bad, you jab this into my head."
She will grab it and say, I will do what I feel necessary.
And that's where I have to go.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Yep.
Thanks.
Get in here.
What's everyone else doing?
Iska wants to
Ishkrin.
take a look at the bodies, specifically the gunslinger, and just real quick, world lore and everything. Are guns prevalent here? Are they a known factor?
First time any of you guys have ever seen one.
So yeah, there's like a fascination to that. Then
Yep.
there's but like almost like a nervous fascination, if that makes sense. I mean, she got lit up twice by these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the pistol is there, and also tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break because I forgot that scrambled all the cameras. So if someone wants to pitch we never pitched at the beginning. We need to pitch our charity for the month, Project Semicolon.
Change one. Oh yeah.
If Alicia, if you'd like to, or someone,
Sure.
if you will, so I can get the cameras all fixed.
I'll touch it, no problem. So hey, thank you everybody for joining. This channel is run 100% for charity, and this month's charity is Project Semicolon. They are an organization dedicated to suicide prevention and conjugal thoughts and getting help for them. There's no shame attached to that. There's the telephone number, which I believe is global, and the text number are below. So you can text if you don't feel comfortable talking to somebody on the phone, or there's the talk to somebody on the phone option. Also, if you click the banner below, it will take you to the website for any more information you need. And if you choose to donate, you can do things such as give a player a D20 or a D10 healing dice or +1 enchantment that I didn't use. I'm stupid. And also the spell bank at given increments, it increases, and it gives us, level 1, we started at level 1 spell, 2, so on and so forth. They are helpful, just like that stone wall we almost used and didn't. But yeah, if it's not in the budget, please don't feel pressured to donate. You can do things just like retweet the stream or share on Facebook, a host of other things. Otherwise, thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoy the session.
Cool. And do you want to give us pun of the week?
There are so many people missing, though.
Well, okay, we can do it a little bit later.
Oh yeah. I've got to get a drink, so I'll probably be back for it.
Yep, I'm gonna need to run to the restroom as well. So,
I'm here for you.
You know
yeah.
what's fun?
Yeah.
All right.
Talk
You're
it up.
here for me. That's true. And that's, I can just keep making them until you all get back as well.
That's true as well.
I can do that. But
Well, and remember,
So-
I've discovered about my
I
Bluetooth
know.
headset now.
I know.
Yay.
That's great.
Have pun will travel.
What do you call a rabbit with fleas?
I don't
What?
know. What do you call a rabbit with fleas?
Bugs Bunny!
I guess that makes you our official pun slinger.
Yeah, I am a pun slinger. Born and raised. Yeah.
So,
Grandmaster
yeah.
will have another pun for the stream. Don't you worry. It's just a special treatment.
Oh, good. Yes.
He will. Oh, man.
That was...
People aren't back. I can keep going. I can rapid fire this, people.
Go
Don't
for
let
it.
me.
Go for it. You have free reign. Nobody is stopping
That's
you.
true.
And he
No one
has
can
to
stop
hear
me.
it anyway.
I mean...
I had a pun, but I have actually forgotten it. I was like, oh yeah, this is a cool one. I could save this for the stream, and then I realized, oh, and now by now, like, oh, it's somewhere in my list of messages, but I can't remember it anymore.
I mean...
Just go for it.
I could do... Do you want to hear one about construction?
Sure, why not?
Sorry, I'm still working on it.
I groaned in the other room.
That is actually quite impressive.
That was terrible. I groaned from the other room. Okay. So, on that lovely note, we return to our game. Yes, noises coming from their ice wall is in place. What is everyone doing as they find themselves spread out now across two different areas, actually three with Iskren all the way up around the corner?
Recovering from the fastest pun in the West.
Yes, recovering from the fastest
Yeah.
pun in the West.
Punslinger is my least favorite class.
Punslinger was pretty good.
We did that while you were gone. Sorry.
It's a prestige class. Thank you very much.
Loot. Examine the... Iska wants to examine specifically the gunslinger to see if there's anything of value, anything of use, and just like I said, revere the strange instruments she used against us.
So yeah, there's these two strange instruments that you have discovered, and don't know exactly how to use them. I mean, Luck's got one of them. You now currently have the other one. You've on the bodies, all totaled up. Again, not carrying lots of money on them. They seem to just sort of have general sort of pocket money. They each, it comes to a total of probably, we'll say, 15 gold total as you sort of pull it all together, empty out their pockets. You do me some investigations just to see if there's anything more that you can discern from these folks.
And when you, as a bard, said strange instruments, the first thing I thought of was a nose flute and a balalaika for some reason.
Axel's particularly looking for, if he's going to probably go through some bodies, and he's particularly looking for, runestones again. He knows what they look like, or at least I imagine he does.
Since I can't tell anything where I am, can I try and do some sort of perception check based on scent to see if I can tell which direction this group may have come from into this room?
Sure, you can do give me a perception with advantage to see if you can sort of track. On a 26, there's lots of smells in this place, and you certainly smell these people's scents coming through. These doors here, most dozens of different scents passing through that area. Of course, you do smell them up here around this door as well, where you know that they were when you engaged them.
So do I get the sense that the freshest scent of their passage was from this one door that we opened and saw that there was a torch down the passage?
I mean, it's all fairly fresh all around. This you smell you smell the fact that they were up around here as well. Perhaps they run do a sort of circuit patrol around the place.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I guess having done that, I will begin to circle back around to the rest of the party.
So
well, actually, no. If Iskrin is still, did he go back?
No, I think Iskrin is down. You're muted, dude.
Oh.
You're still muted.
Something's wrong with your microphone because you're not showing as muted, but we don't hear you.
Yeah. Not muted on Zoom, but we can hear you. Oh.
That was probably you.
Uh-oh. That's a good freeze right there.
Something got broke.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
There you are.
Yeah, he absentmindedly walked through the door and is just cautiously heading down the trail, well, down the corridor towards this light source / door.
There's a door there.
You mean this? Okay, then I'm gonna be. If I see him going that way, then I'm gonna go with him. I'm not gonna let him
Okay,
go.
2 healing die and 2 advantages for the whole party, and $5 to the swear jar.
Prepay, man. Prepay.
From our good friend in NG9.
Yeah.
So how many? What was that?
2 healing hind, 2 healing dice, and 2 advantages.
Thank you. 2 dealing high. Yep, I got that.
I don't English good. Whatever.
It was 1d10 healing die, yes? I mean, that's a number.
But yes, it is a detailing healing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably going to use 1.
Yeah, I'm going to use both right now.
Nice.
I had 2 already banked, and I'm going to cash those in. Because we're off right now.
Yeah, can I use 1 as well as my wolf?
Yeah.
It's a free action, yeah.
All right.
Oh.
What?
Oh, poor Iska.
Iska took a bleeping aspirin.
Yeah.
Is what happened.
Yes. So yeah, a few minutes have passed by, and you, through the ice, can see now a flickering light starting to shine through the ice wall that you have made, as light seems to be being cast from the other side of it, and even through the ice now you're starting to hear noises.
We need to make a move, and we need to make a move now. With Celia being gone right now, can you let us know if Celia is feeling herself pulled in any direction? In the same way that I think the ring pulled it, or did I miss that?
She is not. I mean, it does not seem to be whatever seems to have obscured, the weave in this place is doing the same. You're in. It's not pulling you away from this place. It seems to be pulling her from all around her.
I don't know. I mean, we gotta do something. If we don't, she's gonna void out.
Well, we could go back the other way and go around and close the door. Well, I guess.
If we go the other hallway, we at least stay away from this patrol. We avoid a fight for a little longer.
All right,
I don't think
let's
any
go.
of us are in any shape to do that, to re-engage.
Yeah, you're starting to hear questioning voices through this.
Booking it. Toss Iska and pick up Axel. I still know. We're bucking.
Hide the lights, and we're leaving. Grabbing, getting Gluck to go with us as well.
You all come up to these doors, which you have opened, unlocked, broken the chains on, derusted, taken whatever away from. Any precautions, or are you just moving at this point?
It's moving.
Okay.
It's probably Celia towards the front of the, leading the charge?
Probably. I'd imagine so. Celia, Luna close behind. Yeah, so yeah, the door with all the chains and stuff, I'll mention we're taking precautions. I think when we get to the other door, though, we probably try and be quieter. Maybe learn a lesson.
Okay, so
Ishrin,
this
we're
door
basically
again was
rushing through the
unlocked
known
before.
corners.
What seems to be well used. Y'all just go through it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, we're proceeding for this part. I'd say we proceed cautiously.
So I need to see some stealths if you are stealthing.
Ishrin's already at the door. He didn't stealth in. He just wandered.
Now at this point, since
So let
I'm
me just get
with
stealth
him,
checks on folks. Across the board, please.
Yeah, I'm just putting myself in the close enough to the right position. And grabbing my stealth checks.
I can roll Celia's. Give me a second.
And he's actually going to deactivate the light spell on Gunray. And yeah, because it seems like there's enough light getting through in this case.
So y'all coming through this set
There we
of
go.
double doors or staying out in the main room?
We're going through the doors.
We're all going through them doors, I think.
Okay.
We're moving as a unit.
By the time the party reaches up to Ishrin, he's already got his hand on.
No. Because
No,
before he
don't
can
do it.
do that,
Don't do
I am
that.
going to, nope, because I'm next to him, and I'm going to take my snout, put it between him and the door, and shove myself between him and the door, and knock him away from the door.
And I'll say
Body checking
Celia
him.
also is like,
Body
A
checking
moment.
him away from the door.
Ah, yes, of course. And he clicks his fingers, and the same little shimmer of light goes around him as he casts Blade Ward. Protection, yes.
so
I got you.
Going to see if we can.
I pat cat.
So it investigates check for traps
yep.
on this door.
Assume that
Okay.
we'll all work for Celia on this one. We'll assume that she's doing the investigate. Yeah.
Quick question. Axel's looking down the hallway, and near another torch, there seems to be. Is that a wall? Is that rocks? Is that something else?
Let
It
me
just
see.
cuts off.
It's
like
because
it-
I haven't
out of-
opened. I haven't opened it up yet. But yeah.
It's a door. Okay.
No, it's not door. It's just.
Oh, it's just corridor. Okay, more
Yeah.
corridor.
More
More
corridors.
corridor. So.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
So. Axel.
Set up.
As you, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
Brutal.
sort of steps closer, trying to just get a good idea of what's down there. It takes one step too far, and it's a 9. Can I use a advantage on this? Not advantage, inspiration, please.
Sure.
Yeah, because he hasn't told you the result yet.
Yep, exactly. 7. So that is a 16.
On a 16, you are phenomenally just taken aback and startled, and then all but allow this to happen
Nope.
as you're only 3 feet tall and another creature about 3.5 feet tall jumps out of the shadows, grabs you by the ear, and goes, "Axel, are you crazy? What are you doing here?" As a
What?
small gray kobold grabs you by the
I can't
ear.
remember.
Her name is Strauss.
Thank you. I keep forgetting. Strauss? What? And he basically just leaps and gives us a big hug and basically actually like...
No time. Come good.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Quickly. Are you stupid? What are you doing? All the noise.
What's here?
I can't tell you here. We've got to get away.
Okay,
The
come on.
patrols, they will come.
Gotta go with my friends. He points to the others. We've gotta go with my friends. Yes, I have more friends.
Yes,
they're
all
really good
come
friends.
quickly.
Come.
You'll bring doom on all of us.
Okay.
She goes
Yeah, I
charging
know
down the
this
hallway.
already. He, beckons you to go.
All right.
I go as soon as I hear it and I see. I go.
Can I grab on
Trying
and ride?
to shoving Iskrin ahead of me before I take off.
Can I try ride you? This is more of a player thing, not a.
No,
All right,
you're too
push
big.
me aside.
No,
Yeah, I'd say
too
you're
big.
probably too big.
Axel could right now, but
Yeah.
Yeah, Axel could.
Axel has.
Yeah, she's dragging you by the ear, Axel,
Yeah.
as she goes running down this hallway,
Yeah. He's
dragging you by ear, and stops down here for a second. And
Wait, we've got to wait up. Wait, we've got to wait for the others.
quickly, I'll send them in. And
We're going.
Where did I got pushed through the wall accidentally, I think.
okay, Oop,
No fun.
there you go.
There you
This
go.
is.
Sorry.
Let's get back on Luna's back because we're moving.
Yeah, Celia, of course, is running.
Yeah, she's back in too.
And where's Luck? Luck, you all drag Luck along. Actually, there's some light here, so
Yeah, he makes it.
as you all go
Why are we
charging.
following a dragon dog?
Oops. No.
This is friend. This is Strauss. I don't know what's going on,
And
but yeah.
she sort of puts her hand out against the wall, and what is completely and entirely would be invisible otherwise kind of just shoves you through into a passage. You know, each person just getting shoved through this small hole in the wall. Give me a second to get some fog of war off.
This cave, y'all.
Ishkrin's
A
kind of
month
like,
I worked on this map.
The map, everything happening down here.
And pushes you through the wall into this passageway. And then quickly shuts it behind her, so there's nothing, not even a seam seems to be remaining. Cal, let me move you so I can get you through the wall. And basically keeps dragging you, Axel, down this passageway.
You can let me go down. So yeah, guys. If she's still going downstairs, he'll batter off and follow her along.
Yeah.
What is this?
They're like perfect height. Same now.
Yeah, y'all are the same height now. And she keeps guiding you further down this pathway. And
Where are we going?
I don't know, but she's like, yeah, she has everything. Which password? was it?
I can't see at this point, so I'm relying on my hearing.
Yeah, Axel keeps chattering on.
At this point, once she stepped through, she did light up a light on herself.
Yeah.
To help
She does it
anyone who
in
can't
actual
maneuver.
pass light, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I leave Luck behind you? Luck's coming along, and again with the light.
Ishkrin steps out. Ah, opening. Oh, nice.
And finally, she leads you into a large cave. And all around you, you see again, whereas the other place was more limestone, this definitely seems to have been carved out instead of eroded away. And what you see around you is about probably a dozen, maybe a dozen and a half, 18 kobolds in fairly poor condition. They're young, there's old. Axel, you now notice that Strauss is not in the best of shape. She seems malnourished and has acid burns on her arms and on part of her face. You see all these other people huddled around you, and at first they seem scared that these strangers are coming into this refuge that they have, and are definitely concerned about what this means. Is this the end of them? Are some of them, some of the mothers with children let out sort of sharp cries, concerned that this intrusion is something that is going to doom them. And Strauss looks at you and just, what? Why are you here first? And stupid! Why are you so stupid? Did I tell you anything? She smacks you upside the head.
Hey, you're the stupid one. Iskrin, get over here. Iskrin, it's because I'm presuming Iskrin has actually moved forwards as he has on the map.
Yeah.
And Axel's like, get over here now. So I'm imagining that's where the the kobolds are probably more in that direction. So,
Yeah. Yeah, down there where like the three candles are is where you see
Yeah.
sort of this refugee camp. I mean, that's what this is. There's the smell's pretty bad. There's, obviously they're using areas here to, as waste rooms. There's some rotten food that seems to be stolen away. They're in pretty bad shape down here.
In
And
the
after
low
you
ground.
call her stupid again, she just sort of looks at you and just gives you a huge hug.
yeah, it's just. And the funny thing is, it's like they were younger when they met. He was actually about the same size he is now.
Yeah.
It's like,
As an age today.
So yeah, to her, it's like this is the size you always were.
yeah. So what? Okay. So we have a reason for being here. We all have a reason for being here. We're looking for something. But why are you here? And what happened to you? And yeah, what happened?
What do you mean? Why am I here? This is our home. This is where we live. This is and she looked great. Kobolds. This is we magic users. This is where we come. This is how we. This is where we train because we have the minerals in these caves. They help us with our rituals and with our magic. But then 5